Ahead to get started. So I am playing another league today with another consideration I have for SCG Pittsburgh. And given where I'm at in my testing, I think I'm very likely to play this deck in Pittsburgh. Played humans earlier, and like the deck is still good, but I don't think it's quite what I want to be doing in this format. The changes, like the deck still isn't quite figured out, referring to humans, and I think it. Like, once it does, I think, once it gets figured out, I think it'll be a little bit better because it got a lot out of Modern Horizons. But as of right now, I just don't feel as comfortable with where that deck's at versus where I'm at with Phoenix. Which is, I guess, kind of a point of contention. If you follow me on Twitter at all, you've seen I've kind of been, I don't know, I've kind of been spouting off, like, some thoughts that I'm actually very confident in about Izzet Phoenix for the last, couple days, ever since I released my Izzet Phoenix guide. And kind of been getting into it about the necessity for Aria of Flame main deck versus playing it in the sideboard. And like a lot of my argument revolves around, I think Aria of Flame is a good option, but I think it's a little too slow and clunky in the main deck. And it's a good sideboard option over some of the stuff that people are already playing in the sideboard. Rampaging Narwhal, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And so I think that I went up from this. From the article I wrote, my main deck is the exact same. I have cut a Flusterstorm for a Spell Pierce because of the presence of Aria of Flame. I think Phoenix is pretty reasonably going to be popular, and I think playing a Spell Pierce over the Flusterstorm is a little bit better for specifically that reason. And I also have another Aria over Alpine Moon. The big mana decks are just much less popular. The big mana decks that do exist are like Eldrazi Tron, where I don't even want Alpine Moon anyway. And so having Aria of Flame is actively good against specifically Eldrazi Tron, and it's still good in like other matchups where like I'm gonna want it, like what's it called, like Blue White and stuff like that. Any of the Planeswalker decks and so on and so forth. So, yeah, if you want... I'm not actually going to spend basically any time talking about this deck list. I wrote an entire guide that I'm going to link in the chat really quick. Boop. And I'm going to sideboard basically exactly like I've sideboarded here. I'm going to go ahead and link this. Boop. So that is the guide I'm going to be following. I wrote that on hipsterscoast.com pretty earlier. And like I said, this is 2 cards in the sideboard off. There's a Spell Pierce over the Flusterstorm and an Aria of Flame over the Alpine Moon. And I'm probably going to be following that sideboard guide. As that's how I've been sideboarding with Phoenix for quite some time. And so if you want to read about my thoughts on the deck, my thoughts on some of the card choices, you can do so there. And so as a result, I am not going to actually dive into this very much. I'm instead just going to start playing some games. So, here we go. 100 play points. Join. I just built Mono Red Phoenix and went 3-1 with it at Tuesday Night Modern last night. My only loss was to Mono Red Prison. But I'm thinking it would be better if I turned it into Blue Red. I agree with that. I think that Mono Red Phoenix has its spots where it's very good. Like, I think it's good against Izzet Phoenix, for whatever that's worth. Like, I think your Izzet Phoenix matchup with Mono Red Phoenix is good. I think Mono Red Phoenix is a worse Phoenix deck. Like, I think it is a little more inconsistent, but like it does leverage Lava Dart better, I think, than Izzet Phoenix does. And so, I don't know, whatever that's worth. You're also a better Finale deck. I beat Ridgevine 2-0 within 2 minutes. I mean, that's kind of how that match plays out, right? Like, it's very dead them or be deaded. And that's just kind of how the whole matchup is played out, in my opinion. 10? Is that 10 minutes instead of 2 minutes? I have been paired for a match. Let's play a match. Hell, if we can blast through this league, I might actually play a second Phoenix league. I don't know. We'll see how quick it is. See how slow Phoenix is. This is the wild card right now. Lol. Lol indeed. Bartra. Boom. Hand's broken. Look at this. This hand's so good. Just like cantrips, bunch of lands, nothing proactive. Gotta love it. I guess Bolt's kind of proactive. No, it's pretty reactive. Alright, fine. We're just gonna hope we're not in the Hogak matchup. Echoing Truth's a reasonable pickup. Actually, quite good in the Hogak matchup, ironically. Echoing Truth is like, that's only the reason I still play Echoing Truth. It's because it's good in the Hogak matchup. I think I'm gonna bottom both of these. I just want to find a proactive 2-drop. So, like, when I say proactive 2-drop, I mean Pyromancer Ascension or Thing in the Ice. I want to find something proactive to do on turn 2 that plays to the, like, advances my board state. Watery Grave is rough. This makes me think that there's some kind of Esper control deck, maybe like a Fairies deck. I don't feel very tempted to spew these Manamorphoses, but I might spew one. I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm just going to Sleight. Take this Faithless Looting. Alright, we're going to play a tap land, and then next turn I think we're going to try to cast all our stuff. I just don't want them to be able to use their 2 mana. If they're a control deck, I don't want them to be able to use their 2 mana here. Now, if this is like Esper Shadow, then I guess they wouldn't be playing like this, so never mind. Yeah, I don't really know what we're up against. No legitimate idea. Esper Death Shadow. Yeah, I don't think it's Esper Death Shadow because they've been fetching tap lands. Play this. Alright, let's fetch. Grab a mountain, and we're gonna play a Manamorphose. Time to spew Manamorphose. Because we have found nothing to do. Oh, remind me, I want to take screenshots of decisions that are actually challenging while we're doing this. I found a Phoenix. I'm tempted to just Morphose again. Alright, we're going to Morphose again. Blue, red. Thing in the Ice. So I can Thing in the Ice looting. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Is this a hard decision? Rico's Travels? Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. This is actually an interesting decision, I think. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I said let's take snips of interesting decisions. I think this decision's worth talking about. I think I want to play this still. I think it's supposed to be Thing in the Ice looting now that I've Morphosed twice, but I think there's merit to just like looking for more birds because they're holding up so much mana. I think it's reasonable they have either a counter spell for this looting and then a removal spell, and like my whole turn falls apart, or you know they could just have like a counter spell for this and maybe untap to play a Planeswalker. That's kind of disastrous. Like finding more birds could be valuable, but I think the bolts swing it over. Yeah, like I think this is about to get countered, which I'm actually kind of okay with. I think. Let's see what they're going to do. Logic not for 1. Force of Negation. That's pretty good. And a Planeswalker. You got it. Hopefully they minus. They did not minus. Bolt. 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 Maybe we should just Echoing Truth it. I don't know. They didn't minus it, so I kind of want to just Echoing Truth it, but I kind of also want to flip this Thing in the Ice. Serum Visions. And also want to flip this thing before they get a chance to play a Snapcaster Mage. Arclight Phoenix Faithless Looting. You don't hate to see that. Top. Play this tapped. Combat. Path. Oh no. Sure. I guess I should have waited to play the land until after combat in case they had path. Punt. Whatever, we're still even on cards with them. And we drew a Phoenix anyway. So Flapper. This is why we bolt the Narset. Because we want to play it slow. We can kind of keep even on cards here. Snapcaster Mage. Cryptic Command. Fact or fiction? Okay. I don't care about Teferi at all. I don't really care about Logic not very much. How do you arrange the cards into piles? Alright. So, Verdict. I don't care about. I want to put the most cards I don't care about. So I think it's supposed to be like this, this, this. Like, I care about these, I think, more than these. Like, these seem actively kind of bad. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I feel like they're pretty tempted to just pick this pile up. But they can't Verdict and Teferi in the same turn, and we have a Bolt. could also just like Echoing Truth our birds. That's kind of funny. And then we could like bird plus bolt to fairy if they play it. Yeah, opponent proceeds to cast Factor Fiction. Well, like none of those cards matter, I don't think. We can keep even on cards that matter. And like this whole time we're pressuring their life total. We have 2 spells as well. Like, I don't know. It seems like we're still in a good spot. Like, what is he gonna do? Verdict this one to fairy minus? We play second bird. Like, that's not good. I just don't really care. Like, they're going to flood out before we do because we're better at managing our lands. Liliana Master 91, thank you much for the follow. Teferi resolves. Plus up. You got it. They can't cryptic command me, so I'm going to play the second bird. They can... I don't know. They can, like, verdict me, I guess. Seems weird. Ascension. Oh, God. Ascension's pretty good. Is it worse than Aria? What do we think? I don't know. Probably? If it was Aria, what would we do? We'd play it, maybe? No, I don't know. Attack to fairy, attack to fairy. Path 1. Alright. Yes. Island. Alright. Don't want to get cryptic commanded, so I'm just going to bolt it now. Got it. Alright, now we just have infinity lands. No more basics, though. Aria is worse here in the face of mono Teferi deck, right? I don't know if it's mono Teferis. Like, I don't know how many Teferis they actually have. This is an Esper deck. They could have Black Walkers, too. I'm actually inclined to believe Aria might be a little better, but we've already been through a Narset and a Teferi, so I don't know how many more Walkers they have. It's probably like 5 at most, and we have a Phoenix in play. The thing is, this Echoing Truth is actually kind of bad. Force of Negation was a beating, though, this game. Alright, let's go to combat. Let's just attack for 3. We'll keep playing the game in this manner. Getting Path. Maybe we weren't supposed to search a basic that one time. Is it optional? Yeah, maybe we weren't supposed to search one of these basics. I wanted to keep even on resources, and so that like we were actually getting ahead from the past, but like we topped a looting that we definitely wanted to have. Alright, snap. I'm actually going to Echoing Truth my bird. Okay. Boop, boop. Echoing Truth the bird. This requires an extra resource, so like Echoing Truth trading for a resource is nice. I don't think playing the bird does anything. We can like block. I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna play the Ascension now. If it gets countered, it gets countered. So be it. We are in trouble if they have another big Teferi, but I don't think they will. They could have a Jace. Yeah, that's pretty rough. They could Fate Seal us here. Just going for the immediate brainstorm, so I guess they have an answer to Arclight. I don't know. We've been through a lot of bolts. Oh my gosh. That's too much mana. I just need the basics. Oh no. Attack Jace. Please die. Alright, we'll take one more step. Just because we have Ascension still in play. We'll take one more draw step. Because like there is a weird sequence where we like turn on Ascension and just win the game, but Obviously, letting them untap on Jace the Mind Sculptor is not ideal. E-Truth would be like a Sinkhole in the other build. Sure. Sinkhole would certainly be a good card here. Although we'd have to like take it out after sideboarding, which is awkward. Or is that, I don't think we bring out Echoing Truth. I'll actually have to look. Against blue-white control. Oh, you're on time. They have Clicky, for real? This is shitty. Alright. I guess this probably means they don't have counter magics, but it does mean we need to draw another spell. Oh, sure. You should have Force Negation? Why would you click here if you should have Force Negation? Alright. Pretty done. The looting was a turn too late. Sinkhole's great in this matchup? Dude, I don't want Sinkhole in a Rest in Peace matchup. That seems wild. Boop. It is better than Flame Slash for whatever that's worth, but we're taking that out of our deck. Alright, blue eye control. I want the Spell Pierce, the Force Negations, the Jace, the Arias. And they're 3 colors, so I think I want the Blood Moons. If they weren't 3 color, we would not want the Blood Moons. Because they are 3 color, I think we do want the Blood Moons. Alright, yeah, we will cut the Truth. What do I normally cut? I cut a Bolt, Flame Slash, 2 Gut Shots. Reasonable. I actually like a high number of bolts in this deck, like in this particular matchup, because of the number of... What's it called? The number of Planeswalkers they have. My card short. Oh, I'm up 3 cards on what I normally do. Okay. Because they're a Rest in Peace deck, we're going to cut the Ascensions, I think. I don't know. Ascension's still pretty good. Whereas, like, Finale's a little bit worse. It also gets, like, more dunked on by Force Negation because it's a higher mana investment. Cut, like, 2 Scours, I think. Could cut, like, 1 Ascension. Could do, like, something like this. So we have a lot of, like, permanent-based stuff. It kind of feels weird cutting Ascension when, like, feels like it's supposed to be one of the best matchups for it. We're gonna try not cutting Ascension and just like have way too many permanents in our deck, I guess. Makes Arias worse. But I kind of just want more threats than they have answers. Like the cantrip stuff is just not gonna get there. This hand is very good. Puts a bird into play on turn 2. This, by the way, whoever was asking, this is a spot where I think I'm going to play a Steam Vents tap turn 1. They mulligan too. We're owning. Boop. Go. They have a discard spell? That's frustrating. I think they're supposed to take Manamorphose. They could take Faithless Looting too. Wild. That's a good pickup. It's awkward against Rest in Peace, but I don't want to try to put a bird into play and get surgical. So I'm going to play the thing in the ice. Because we're on the play, I think we can afford to. If we're on the draw, I would feel more incentivized. Oh, nice. You have a Fatal Push? Or another discard spell? They might have another discard spell. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they have Force Negation? A Pyromancer Ascension. Let's fill the graveyard up first. Okay. I think they're going to try to force the Faithless Looting, which I'm kind of okay with. Oh, now we can just flip. Well, this sucks, because then, well, like, I don't get to trigger my Ascension, but I think being able to flip the thing in the ice is big. Like, forces them to have a lot of action. And then we can Faithless Looting, and then we haven't showed that we have another land, so if they force this Faithless Looting, we just play another one. Oh, okay, they didn't. Strange. They have Surgical? Fatal, sure. Alright, put them to 3. Hit them for 3. Then we're going to pass. Next, just we have Rest in Peace plus Faithless Looting, which is, I mean, not Rest in Peace plus Faithless Looting. We have, what's it called? Ascension plus Looting. doesn't involve me. They've played 2 tap lands. What kind of modern format is this? Alright, we're going to fetch, grab an island, play Ascension. And then we have a land to discard now, which is nice. Red, looting. Oh, I need to yes. Always yes to this too. Crap. Stuff. Goodbye. Turn's yours. Alright, well, if we looting to a land next turn, I feel like the game is kind of over. This Ascension is going to be worse than an Aria, I think, only if they play a Narset this turn. Which doesn't look like what they're doing. Kaya? That's fine. They have to exile 2 lootings. That's kind of frustrating. Which they did. Still draw a land here. I drew a bolt. So we don't have looting anymore. We could just... We can attack plus bolts. We could looting, try to hit some stuff that matters. Because we have Finale to recoup costs. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm trying to think. Because like a land in this Finale gets very good. So yeah, let's just loot. Bolts. Gosh. Discard, discard. No, we go discard. Discard. Go to combat. Attack Kaya. Bolt her. And then Ascension's online, and this Finale next turn is going to be great. Ideally, this Finale will win the game next turn. They could have Teferi and Tuck. Narset, sure. That Narset is going to die to some lightning bolts. Opt entered the revealed card zone. Sure. I think I'm going to try attacking it first. Because I'm not really trying to put more Phoenixes in the yard. Attack Narset, and I also want to see if they have Path. Cool. What is this? Opt. You got it. Alright. So let's do the thing. So this is going to be the original. So the original needs to target just some stuff. Target these 2. And then the copy is going to target Lightning Bolt. Maybe this is bad. Drain. Chew. We could just scour a lot. No, I do think I want to do this Finale. All right, yeah. Let's scour, looting. This is fine. And then we can target always yes. Always yield. This one's going to the copy is going to target what's it called? Oh, they just conceded. Where are you going? Where are you going? This game was close. They saw Blood Moon, which makes you not want it as much, especially on the draw. So on the draw, I think I'm going to cut it and put a Scour back on my deck. Maybe I'll leave 1 in the deck. We're going to leave 1 in the deck. This is calculated. Okay, add. Kind of want to save it until we can do it for 2. I don't know. I think just drawing a million cards was, like, fine. That's why I had to think about it for a while. But I think maybe that was screenshot worthy. Honestly, it might have been screenshot worthy. It's like, what do there? Like, the beginning of that turn. I might try to go back and, like, I might actually just go back through the YouTube videos. What was that? This is match. Let's take notes. That's the easiest way to do this, right? Ugh. Let's get a sheet of paper and take notes. I think the easiest way to do this is be like, okay, like, what turn was that? Crap. Hey, D-Try, thank you much for the follow. I hope I didn't butcher that. I appreciate it. Here we go. What is this, a bill? Perfect. Get a pen. This is, what is this? What match is this? I think this is match 1. No, this is match 2. Match 2, I think. Whatever. We'll just put Esper. Game 2, final turn. That's one. That's one I want to go back and look at. Is like what was actually correct. Like, was I supposed to actually attack first? I think so. But like we could have stacked it to where we get to go finale. I think I did mess that turn up. You're supposed to go finale, target the scour the looting. No, maybe go bolt. You could probably go like bolt looting, and then the copy targets bolt something, and then that way you're fine losing out on an instant as long as you get to bolt. But like then you get to like mill over multiple cards. I don't know. This hand looks great. This hand is great. Well, hopefully we're gonna be able to bait the counterspell on Ascension to resolve Aria. Oh yeah, for the looting too. Jesus. I want to hit land drops, so I'm actually going to fetch and shock and spew this Serum Visions. It's kind of awkward because like I feel incentivized to hold it, given that I have like multiple enchantments I want to play, and it's my only like blue card. I guess this counts. But oh my god, Jesus. All right, well this game now is going to take a different direction. Where we're probably pitching this Crackling Drake to their 3-mana Planeswalker and trying to turn on this Ascension with Manamorphose. Ascension. Don't force me, bro. Just kidding, we're probably getting forced. Yep, we got forced. Then we're going to force their 3-mana Walker. And then untap, Manamorphose a bunch, and if we hit a land, we're going to Aria. If not, we're just going to Faithless Looting. What's this? Do they not have it? They're not snap cracking these fetches. What you doing, opponent? Things going to get nasty. I hope so. I hope so, Jeff. I really, really hope so. Yeah, you should have all the threats. The threats are great. Is Pyromancer Ascension still bugged? I don't know. I never really experienced the bug. I don't really know what they did wrong. Here's one of these. Blue and a red. Alright. This lets us just Aria. Yep, I think I'm done. I don't think I want to commit anymore. Aria. I have more threats. Obviously, they have counter magic. I don't know what they have, but they obviously have counter magic. But we have more stuff we want to do, so... Like, we have more threats, so, like, I'm willing to just kind of run through their counter spells by just jamming stuff down their throat until they stop moving. I think you're going to fetch basics here. Maybe not. Hardcast Force? Okay, and... it is exiled. We are now still up a card. We're going to hope they keep making land drops. Yes. What is this? Narset. Do I want to force this? I believe I do. Stop it. Everybody force everything. Alright. We have 3 spells, but it would require us to play this land if we don't draw another spell that I actually want to play. Blue, red. Do I want to play that? I don't know. Let's loot. Ooh, Crackling Drake is nice. I guess we'll hedge with the island around Blood Moon, so we're going to discard the Phoenix and the Spirebluff Canal. Yeah, and then we're going to play this island, and we're going to go looking for more birds. Ooh. Ooh woo. We'll cut Lightning Bolt, and I think we're going to throw away the Manamorphose. Those are good cards. None of them are birds. You have Surgical? You do not. Attack you. All right, we're back. We're back ahead of card again now that the Arclight actually happened. And they played their 5th land. We're so lucky. Kept the Sleight because it's better against Narset. If they have another one. Sacks a creature, exiles all graveyards. Oh, I guess that does the thing, huh? Alright, whatever. They traded a card for a card. We're still up a card, and this Crackling Drake's going to put us up another card. Crackling Drake. Not going to play this land. Look how good Crackling Drake is. What a magic card. Not going to play the land just to cast Light. No reason to. Still good against Narset, and I kind of want to hold it for another Phoenix turn. And they might path me. It's one of their primary answers. Another land. You love to see it, chat. Lightning Bolt. Alright, let's lead off with this. Let's try to get him dead. Phoenix, you say. Let's Faithless Loot. Blood Moon, you say. Caw. Yeah, I guess we could just discard a land. And then we can just bolt them. And we're like in pretty good shape. Bolt you, go to 8. This kills you lots. Kills you very dead. Are we done here? If you have Cryptic Command, it's kind of depressing. Oh, okay. I guess. Return to details. Well, we got to beat the Esper deck. That was pretty fun. Argument to keep Bolt to answer J/Narset. Are you talking about there at the end? I don't actually know. Like, I have to remember. There is an argument, but then, like, unfortunately, we don't get a card. Okay, so we already have Crackling Drake in play to answer J/Narset, so they have to have a removal spell, plus, like, we still get a Phoenix back. So, like, they still have to answer a Phoenix in 2 turns after playing on Narset or a Jace, which I guess is easy to do with Jace, because they're going to brainstorm. But I just kind of wanted to keep the card equity high. Like, I was planning to Blood Moon them on the next turn. So, like, maybe if they Jace, I go Blood Moon, and then it's kind of hard for them to cast, like, multiple spells anyway. Can I peek at Decklist? Yeah, use ! Decklist if you're on mobile. Otherwise, there should be a link available for you. You won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Nothing will make me happier. This deck is so nice. Keep. This is a hand where if they have Chalice on one, we are going to right-click and concede. Oh, that's still humans? What the crap? I updated it. Alright, well, I'll update it again. I'm sorry. I lied to you. I thought I did this. This your deck? Yep. Alright, it is now updated. Try it again. ! Decklist. Boop. Gonna lead on Serum Visions. Dig's the hardest for a a second land. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Top. Go. Yeah, I'm fine with this, I guess. Gonna use the Sleight to pick up... Oh, no. Black Green X. Or... What's it called? I guess I have to spew some spells next turn. Because I need to get my 3rd land so that I can play my Thing in the Ice. It's good that we're on the play, because we actually have a chance. Oh, never mind. I thought this was going to be Hogak. Very happy to see it not Hogak. That's an easy choice. And then I think I'm actually going to Thought Scour on end step. Urban Punk, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Snap conceding and Chalice on one is like the dream I keep having. Yeah, no thanks. Dislike, angry react, all of the above. Kula Honu, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I should probably move the follow thing outside of the main chat thing. Not a fan. There we go. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry I effed that up. On Earth, Seasoned Pyromancer. Sure. You have a 2/2. What else does it do? Makes 2 1/1s? Okay. And you can discard stuff. I guess that's an engine. Looting and another one. They're not legendary? Cute. You looking for a land, maybe? They've answered a Thing in the Ice. We're going to actually be in some big trouble here. This is kind of a cute little engine they have going on. I'm not sure if it's better than what Phoenix is doing, but it's better than what we're doing this game. Alright, we did not draw land, and we milled over land, actually. Well, we drew land. Oh my god. I'm going to fetch. I'm going to grab a mountain. Boop. We're going to play a thing in the ice, and then we're going to Sleight of Hand. So, thing in the ice seems like it's maybe good against Seasoned Pyromancer. Like, kind of, it de-incentivizes them from making more tokens, but I feel like they're going to have removal spells to answer this. I don't know how all in they are on this, like, package, but, I mean, we have a pretty good shot at finding some Phoenixes, too, on our next turn. They're going to unearth Pyro? I'm fine with that. If they're going to unearth Pyro again, I'm down for that. That was actually powerful. I agree. I agree. I would like to see some discard spells. I don't know how many are in their deck, but I think this deck really wants discard spells in order to make this, like, that's your best way of interacting when you're playing the black decks. Crackling Drake. That's kind of tempting. Maybe not. Maybe it's not tempting. I just want more spells. Like, the Crackling Drake is a little tempting, but I don't know. I don't think I really want it. Would I have wanted it if it was an Aria? I don't know. Probably not. Percentage of GAC you're expecting? Where, Dave Mack? What percentage of GAC where? In paper at Pittsburgh? I don't know. The deck's expensive and hard. I expect that 10% of the room will be on it, and that it will have the third best, second best day 2 conversion rate. I'm not going to block because then my thing dies to bolts, and I'm not interested in that. I think this deck is very likely to have that Helix as well in their deck, so they could just like Faithless Looting, discard a Helix, and Helix my thing in the ice. Not interested in that at all. If they have Liliana of the Veil here, that would be disgusting. And we would be in pretty rough shape. And it's beginning to look like it, given that they fetched a basic. I'm going to hope it's just another Seasoned Pyromancer or something. Or like Lingering Souls. Like, that'd be god-awful. I think that I am not so lucky. Pony, you're really leaving me on edge here. Is this like Terminate? -2, -2. Is this like escalated all 3 times? Oh no, just, that's fine. I have plenty of spells. Probably should take the Morphos. But I have plenty of spells. So they're going to 2-for-1 my thing in the ice here. That's fine. Like I said, they've gotten card advantage through this Seasoned Pyromancer. Gonna need to find some Phoenixes in order to flip this race back our way. Or like a Lightning Bolt. Even a Lightning Bolt does kind of swing it back our way a little bit. I think you're still supposed to take this. I don't know why they're still in the tank. Maybe if they have a discard spell, they're going to do something else. But I assume they're planning to kill this. Paper in Pittsburgh. What will be the first best? I think Phoenix will have the first best conversion rate. Izzet Phoenix is a very good deck. Oh, Echoing Truth's not bad. It's kind of the same, along the same vein, right? Blue. Alright, Thought Scour myself. Let's find some flappers. Did we find a flapper? We did not. Thought Scour myself. Flappers. We did not find flappers. Let's loot. Found a flapper. We also found an Ascension, which is kind of nice. I think I want to discard this Islet. Combat. Okay. We are losing the race right now. But maybe we won't be. I don't know. I have Ascension, so I kind of think I'm going to win the long game. But maybe not. I'm actually going to hold back. Pass. I'm going to fetch a Steam Benson step. I think I'm going to want all 4 of these lands for the rest of the game, which is why I didn't do the Fiery Islet. Current plan is to Ascension, then Echoing Truth. Just like kind of get the pressure off me a little bit. I assume they're going to bring back... I kind of think they're going to bring back another Seasoned Pyromancer soon. Like, I'm going to try to line it up to where they do that, to where I get to, like, block a Seasoned Pyromancer. They're incentivized to discard spells, and then I just, like, pick up all their tokens. That is the way I want this game to play out. Yes. All right. So I want to go here, and then next turn I'm lining up to go Ascension, Echoing Truth for the tokens, assuming they're going to bring back a Seasoned Pyromancer here. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't know how they do it, but they may. Lingering Souls, whatever. That's more tokens to pick up. Boop. Nope. Okay. Arclight Phoenix. Ascension. Well, this Arclight Phoenix is going to be really good with our second looting. And they don't know that we have Echoing Truth, so I think we're going to take the hit for 4 in order to hopefully get them to commit the other 2 spirits from their Lingering Souls. Like, I think that value is too hard to pass up and is definitely worth 2 extra damage. Although we do need to be careful. Because, I don't know, we just need to be careful. If they play a 5th land, they can flashback Seasoned Pyromancer, and that does something. Create 2 red, 1 red ones, 1 red elementals. I don't know. I want to pick up 4 tokens with this Echoing Truth. I'm going to feel kind of dumb if they just pass, but if they just pass, they time block themselves, so I'm not really unhappy with that. What is this? Another Seasoned Pyromancer? Sure. Okay. So you're going to discard a spell, I guess? Yeah, make a 1/1. Alright, we'll pick up 3 tokens. I'm down for that trade. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll pick up the tokens. This Inquisition was pretty timely, unfortunately. We're going to flashback a looting this turn to put a counter on our Ascension and hope to... Oh my god, that is a good fucking draw. Alright. That is like the best draw in our deck, right? I'm pretty sure that's the best draw in our deck. Always yield. Blue, red. Gutshot? You don't hate to see that. You don't hate to see that, I tell you what. Alright, let's flashback a Faithless Looting. Oh, you don't hate to see this at all. Are they dead? 6 + 6, we have 12, so we can Flame Slash, Gutshot. Get this out of my face. Let's get this Gutshot out of my face. Yeah, we're going to Flame Slash some stuff. Cool. Alright. Flame Slash, we'll target here. Always yes, always yield. We're going to target here. Alright, kill that, bring back some burbs. And we're actually going to attack because we have a bolt in hand. So if they attack us, we have them down on board. Alright, what do you let's catch up on chat. I'm sorry, that took a second. If you see Aria builds a Phoenix do well this weekend, will you reconsider? Or whenever Pittsburgh is. I don't think that is what will cause me to reconsider. I'm going to play my deck this weekend in the tournament. I'm going to probably play this build. And if I do badly with it and I am sitting there regretting playing Aria after the tournament, that is what will make me reconsider. The deck doing well because nobody's playing my build, right? Nobody believes me. Nobody's playing my build. That tap land's pretty funny. They could have made some tokens. Pyromancer's fine. Wait, they're just dead. Yeah, they're actually just dead. No, they have flashback loot. They have flashback souls. Never mind. That's fine. I think we are very likely to win this game. They can attack for 1, maybe. I don't know. Seems risky to attack for 1, but what do I know? Alright. Ascension, please. Oh, Crackling Drake's nice. Could just flash back a looting and do double though. That's kind of nice. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know. Crackling Drake's pretty good. But they have so many tokens. Alright. Okay. Land Ascension's pretty easy discard. Land Crackling Drake are pretty easy discards. Serum Visions. Because we just need to find a second bolt. Gutshot's pretty good. Bottom. Top. Maybe we should have topped one of the lands. Alright, so we gut shot here, hit him for 6. I don't know, I think we're very likely to win this game if we just untap, so I'm actually just going to pass. And we can pay 2 life and shoot some stuff. I believe you. I played Aria in the event. I top 4 just to test it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you actually believe me, Shadows, but like I feel like I definitely got the feeling that like the vast majority, if not everybody, believed that Aria belongs in the main deck, and that's fine. I don't fault them. There's a lot of good names putting their seal of approval on that, but my experience has been very much Aria being a lot worse. Like I think Aria would have been worse this game. Like, we're getting double removal spells. Like, this gut shot being worth a second gut shot matters a lot against all these X1s. Like, I don't know. I haven't done the math on how this exactly would have played out, but I think that we're a lot better off with this as an Ascension this game than a Aria of Flame. But that's just me. What are we doing? Flashback that. I don't think that matters. This doesn't matter to me. Okay. We're gonna, like I said, we're still just kind of looking for a second bolt. I don't know how many are left in the deck, but I know there's a fair amount. XX47, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. I think they're just dead to Aria, but it's pointless if either stick the game ends. That's true. Yeah, but the Aria we wouldn't have been able to cast as efficiently. Like, remember that turn we cast Echoing Truth and Pyromancer Ascension? I think that Echoing Truth mattered for not taking extra damage, and I don't know, there was just a lot going on. This slam makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna block gut shot the other 2, I think. No, there's a Lingering Souls in the graveyard, never mind. They could have some bolts, though. This is kind of awkward. I'm going to hedge my bets that Lightning Bolt's the best way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 life, shoot the Pyromancer. And then we're going to shoot a Lingering Soul. And then we're going to shoot the Pyromancer. They got an extra token out of it, but I don't think the ground tokens matter. Alright, let's go to blocks. Block. We're at 5. Take 1, go to 4. Not in bolt range. And they have to flashback Lingering Souls in order to not die to Lightning Bolt. So they're going to do that. Assuming they get around to actually tapping their mana for it. Flashback your Lingering Souls. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we're dead to a Bolt next turn. Alright. Sleight of Hand, looking for a second Lightning Bolt. Bolt, please. Looking for lightning bolts. There's 20 cards left in the deck. I don't know what our chances of breaking are, but I don't think it's high. Yes, you see how many steam bits are left in the deck, though. 1, 2. Did we mill over the 3rd? I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's no steam bits left in the deck, so this only fetches islands. Opponent is in the tank about my Sleight of Hands. Personally, this is a matchup where I found Aria to be very good. What happened? Why did they Sleight of Hand? I guess it is broken. Whatever. Maybe it is broken. How many times has this happened? I don't know. Whatever. Why is it like strangely randomly bugged? I'm just gonna try stacking stuff in different orders. Oh, there's a lightning bolt, so it doesn't matter anymore as long as we get the actual lightning bolts here. I don't know. Top. Hopefully this works in my favor. Bolt. Bolt you. Bolt you. Bolt you. Alright, yeah, they randomly got the slide in. I guess the Pyromancer Ascension's still bugged. Got him. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what our chances of breaking were, but they didn't seem high. Although we still ended up with a Spirebluff Canal in our hand somehow. I don't really get it. I guess it's high if they get to cast the cantrips. Force of Negation seems good against Lingering Souls, as is Anger of the Gods. Aria of Flame seems kind of reasonable. I bet they're a Leyline deck, so I'm kind of like trying to hedge against that. Speaking of, we probably want our own Leylines. Don't want Blood Moon, don't want Flame Slash. I don't think we want Sculptors or Jace. Maybe we don't want Arias. I need to think about Aria. It depends on what my approach to the matchup is, and I haven't really decided what the best course of action is, because they're trying to grind me out with a lot of tokens. If they're trying to grind me out with a lot of tokens, Thing in the Ice is good, but I expect them to have answers to Thing in the Ice. Might actually be merit to cutting some number of Thing in the Ices, but it feels like, for instance, Crackling Drake's good, but if they're like a Leyline deck, which I expect them to be, then Finale's less good. I'm going to trim on these hedging for that plan and like basically have these like for Arias. I'm going to trim Flame Slash and at least one Lightning Bolt. The Gut Shots actually seem kind of okay against the Young Pyromancer deck. So does the Echoing Truth, but I have 5 cards I want in my deck. Maybe that just means they're not good enough. They are a Leyline deck. Reason 134 why Aria is better. What was the reason why Aria was better that game? Because it's not bugged on Mono? For the Leyline deck, I don't really want Finale at all. Finale's maybe okay. Crackling Drake seems good. Maybe Ascension's bad. We'll pretend Ascension's bad. Maybe we'll cut another Lightning Bolt. I don't love it. Lightning Bolt's not good against token strategies. Cut like a single Thought Scour. Alright, we managed to not cut too many blue cards, and so I think we're still okay on our count. 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, we're barely there. Barely there, but we're there. Plus, like, Force of Negation has a fine manual mode. And like I said, the only reason we have Force of Negation is because they're a Lingering Souls deck. And if you can catch Lingering Souls with like a hard cast Force of Negation, it is repulsive. I don't know. This matchup's interesting. The Martyr Pyromancer deck is something that Jerry's been touting about as being like, you know, something that got a lot of upgrades out of the more recent set. This hand looks fantastic. I think we are going to snap keep it. We have multiple threats. Resilient against discard. An answer to the Young Pyromancer. This is I mean, kind of exactly what we're looking for. This is another turn where we're not going to do anything on turn 1. Boop. We're just going to play our land. Boop. Go. They could Stone Rain me here. Try to blow up my land. And I am F6'd. They would succeed. They are 3 minutes lower than me on time. Insanity. Alright, do you have Young Pyromancer? You do. Okay. I think we're going to fetch Shock. I think there's enough blue cards in our deck. Our hand's very red, so we definitely obviously want a red source because we're bolting. But I think there's enough blue cards in our deck. Nice. I forgot those are in our deck. Something to discard to Faithless Looting. Hooked on Arclight Phoenix. Do you like the Leylines in the deck? I've loved them. I can even cast them a lot of the time. Hell, we're not that far off casting it here. Let's go. Unearth. You got it. You have another Young Pyromancer in the face of a Thing in the Ice. Dreadbore. Repulsive. Alright, well. That's a frustrating one to pick up. Let's see. Let's see how good Aria is. Red. Here's an Aria of Flame. I'm gonna make red off this Manamorphose. Try to looting twice, put some birds in the yard. Unless we draw a land, in which case I might go black and actually just try to Leyline them. I'd have to think about it. Very unlikely to leyline them because they're ahead on board. What is this? Is this a Planeswalker? Oh, cast your own leyline? Sure. Look at this. There's such a good leyline deck. Busted. You. Okay. Red, red. You. Red, red. Blue, Serum Visions. You. Leyline of the Void. Don't like to see that. Willing to bottom this, top this. Yeah. Faithless Looting. You. This allows us to draw an extra land here. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Like I said, this allows us to draw an extra land and still fetch and Thought Scour myself, I guess. Well, it's kind of awkward. I want to draw... I want to fetch another island. I don't know. Gosh, not fetching a red source here is so criminal. I fetched very badly this game. Whatever. Red. Oh my god, I grabbed a red source. Whatever. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna Faithless Looting one more time, I think. Yo. Looking for a removal spell. Crackling Drake. Pretty willing to leave Crackling Drake. How close are they to dead? Maybe I don't. So if you're looting, that's 6 plus 7 is 13. Alright. I guess they're dead. Next turn. Go. Definitely better as an Aria here, but we knew that. It's post-game. It's post-board against the Leyline of the Void deck. I think we boarded out all our Ascensions, right? Did we leave one in? Yeah, that's wacky. No, we boarded them both out. The way we drew it up. You board them in against the Leyline deck. Hit me for 3. That's fine. That's a lot less than 5, which is what we're hitting you for each turn. Even under this Leyline. Discard spell would be frustrating. Enchantment removal spell would be very frustrating. Make 1 token. Draw 2 new cards. They drew a discard spell. Scum. Okay. She need to cast 2 spells next turn. If they have 2 discard spells, we might actually just die. Yeah, it was good here. It's definitely good here. We probably have 2 steps. They're probably going to take this. We have 2 steps to hit a spell. I imagine they're going to take Faithless Looting. But they might not. You never know. I don't even think we're dead on board. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. So we're in pretty decent shape. Come on, Aria. Do the thing. Why are you sitting here tanking? You definitely take Faithless Looting. It gives me more looks at another spell. Yes, thank you. Leyline of the Void. F. Yo. Okay, you don't hate to see that. Nice Leyline opponent. Very broken. Done. Yo. Kill you. I don't even get to flashback the bolt. This is scum. Return to details. We are 2-0. Oh, that was match 1 against Esper. Ugh. Although I think I'm going to go back and look through this instead of like trying to think of it at the time of. But these have been pretty fun. Playing against Mardu, Pyromancer, and an Esper control deck. Still not like super real decks, but more real than what we played against the first league. Drake, a Ravenous Trap would have been lethal here, just saying, no, it wouldn't have. You couldn't cast it. We had no way of putting 3 cards in a graveyard, right? Because the Thought Scour mills them. But, hey, listen, it's not a meme, because I thought it. That was the first thing I thought, actually, was that Dang, a Ravenous Trap would have been lethal. I was like, wait a minute. No, Thought Scour only puts 2 cards in the graveyard because my Thought Scour doesn't go to the graveyard. So, I can't, like, mill them or whatever. On us, yeah, they have Leyline in play. It's a replacement effect. Surgical would have been lethal. Which is the actual real argument. Maybe I would be playing Surgicals if I had Leyline. I mean, sorry, Arias in my main deck. I don't know. Doing pretty well. Ascension has looked good, except for the Motopog part of it, where I missed out on a Sleight of Hand that was kind of really important. That's the real reason nobody wants to play Ascension. It's just been underperforming on Moto. This hand looks really good, but I really don't want to have to spew this looting in order to hit my land drops. I'm still going to keep it. Keep. This hand is so good. I'm mulliganing this. I refuse. I could looting now. Maybe I should. Ugh. Ugh. Faithless Looting. Uh-oh. Not casting that anytime soon. Kind of want to discard this Lightning Bolt because we don't know if it's good in the blind. God, if it's humans, though, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Whatever, we have a second looting. Like, the fact that Ascension is so broken with this hand is, like, so nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Land, please. Oh, no. Looting. Oh, no. Well, we're going to keep the Crackling Drake this time. We might keep this Ascension. No, I'm actually going to discard the Crackling Drake. Sounds great. Sounds very good. Ah! No, don't thought on me. Oh, I'm very okay with that. That's nice. That's fine. Land. Thank you. Good God. Island. Now, what's better? Ascension? I think Ascension's a little better with this hand. Go. Here we go. Here we go. We might just play both, but I think if I can only play one, I think Ascension's a little bit better. No, thought not. No. Damn it. Whatever, Thing's still a good play. And the Morpho still turns on Thing. Maybe they just take Thing. What if they just took Thing? Is that wild? This hand's like still very good. Very good. Yeah, like the Thought Knot's a tilt because our hand is just broken otherwise. Alright, they took a Morphose. Urza's Power Plant. Okay. That's fair. Thought Scour. 1, counter, counter. Oh, it brings back a Phoenix. I still want to play. I really want to play this thing in the ice. But if they have, like, Reality Smasher, I'm in a little bit of trouble. If they have Reality Smasher, am I just dead? 9, 12? Go to 4, and they have Reality Smasher? Puke. Ah! What was my previous snip? Oh, let's save this. Alright. Go to pictures. We'll just save it in pictures. Arclight, screenshot 1. Alright, I don't know what to do here. I have no idea. Save. They can also have Chalice on 2, and it's like a beating. I think I'm actually not going to play this thing in the ice. It's coming back out of the woodwork. I agree. I've been facing a ton of Eldrazi Tron. But I'm not sure I can actually turn this Ascension on. I'm a little worried about it. Lead on Morphos, right? I mean, I have to lead on Morphos. The thing is, we can get back a Phoenix. That's really good. Cut shot. Which doesn't really do anything. It kills this, I guess. Alright. Always yes, always yield. Really putting a lot of faith in Ascension here. Oh no. It's like about worst possible. It gives me more shots at another Arclight Phoenix. Oh, we missed. I guess Arclight plus gut shot's actually kind of nice. Alright, combat. Alright, go! So we're going to block and gut shot this stupid Thought Knot as long as we're allowed to block. Ugh. And like I said, I did all this to play around Reality Smasher. Okay. What do you have? Oh no, do you have the stupid 5/5? No, not Inbreaker. That really punishes me for playing Thing of the Ice. Oh no, it looks like they probably do. They can also just Scavenger Grounds, I guess. Interesting. The Scavenger Grounds were actually not that bad of shape. Because we can play Thing in the Ice. Still, like, if all they do is crack Scavenger Grounds, we're not in that bad of shape. Because, like, that eats up their entire turn. You don't hate to see it. I mean, it's very attractive. There's at least one looting. There's 2 lootings and a bird. And a full yard. My current league, however, I have faced Jeskai, Saheeli, Goblins, Temur, Delver. Yeah, wow. That's strange. I think we've put our opponent in a weird spot. I think they're trying to debate between activating Scavenger Grounds and, like, advancing their board state minorly. And I'm not really sure how they're trying to advance their board state. Alright, well, let's gut shot this. Okay, lightning bolt. Don't hate to see that. Is there a bolt in the graveyard? I don't know. Yeah, there is. There is. Okay. Fetch. Grab an island. Here's a thing. And we have a bolt. So we're just going to kind of hold this bolt for a little while. And we can turn on the Ascension at any time. As long as we don't, like, give them priority or whatever. They crack Scavenger Grounds in step. We're obviously going to Lightning Bolt. Oh, what is this? Create a 1/1? Okay. What do they have? Is this... Could this mean, All is Dust? All is Dust would be kind of a beating. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I think I'm actually going to bolt this. Could do it on upkeep. Can they use the mana now? They could use the mana on upkeep to crack Scavenger Grounds if that's something they're interested in doing. Which they can't right now. No, they can. Alright, yeah, so no need to, like, do that. Let's put a stop in upkeep. Alright, now we're going to bolt it. Boop. They could, because they could have used it to kill Thing in the Ice, so, like, it's so wild to me that, like, they would make a token. Hey, Ross, how's it going, by the way? Alright, got him. And our Ascension's now online, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Oh, they drew an Eldrazi Temple anyway. Everything's awful. Magic sucks. Puke. Both teams played hard. Whatever, I guess we have another Thing in the Ice. Bird, it's not bad. Thing, ship. That blocks at least. They still have Scavenger Grounds though, which is pretty rough. I like it in small numbers. Small numbers. 4, Ross. You play 4. Block. I don't know what you could have. Maybe it's Ballista? Could be Ballista. Yep. Not really thinking that we're at a life total that we can just, like, not block. Ding! Okay. Saved 3 life, I guess. Still, we're just not really getting anywhere. So... And now we need to, like, not block. So if they pay 4 mana, pump. We can take 5 and we just die. So if they attack with both... I guess we can block the Ballista. I think I'm going to try to block the Ballista. And that, like, at least kills the Ballista if they want to kill my Thing in the Ice. And then, like, we're getting somewhere if we draw a land. Still not really getting anywhere, but we can pretend we're getting somewhere. Ugh. This game... All His Dust is a good magic card against us. Puke. Phoenix gets a lot of value out of cantripping into hate, so cutting all the surgicals, traps, etc. comes at a high cost. I agree. I do like the slots that we gain out of it, though. Oh, that's pretty bad. Gut Shot. That turns on Ascension. Well, that puts a counter on Ascension, which doesn't really do anything. This has to be a hell of a flashback. Well, do we have enough life points? We do not. Because we can, like, bend this, and, like, try to bulk Gut Shot. Meebo! Thanks for the raid, Meebo. How was your stream? We're Phoenixing. And I think we're a life point short of being able to do everything. Because we have, yeah, we could, like, do a bunch of stuff, get back 2 Phoenixes, bolt one of these idiots, and probably still die to a Reality Smasher, but I don't know, this game was close. This game was way closer than maybe it should have been post and All His Dust, but they drew the temple, so it'd be like that sometimes. Ugh. Eldrazi-tron. How do I normally sideboard against this deck? Force of Negation. That seems like a good one against Chalice of the Void. Boop. Spell Pierce, you love to see it. I do not have a Bacon Bolt in this deck. Why do I not have a Bacon Bolt in this deck? Oh, where did my Beacon Bolt go? Have I been playing with a 14-card sideboard this whole time? That'd be embarrassing. Because this is one of the matches Beacon Bolt's at its best. Tilt. Moto, you ate my sideboard. Well, Aria of Flame's still good. Blood Moon's still good. It's actually ironic. I think the numbers still work out because I have a Spell Pierce now instead of a Beacon Bolt, so I actually think the numbers still work out. God, I am a forehead. I want the Flame Slash. And we want to cut the Finales because they're like a Leyline and Chalice deck, which Finale is bad against both. Cut 1 Gut Shot. I leave 1 in because Sting in the Ice is important to flip quickly. Cut a bunch of bolts. They can be useful for getting aggressive, but in general, they're one of the lowest impact 1-drops you have access to. And I cut a Thought Scour because it is the worst cantrip. I think that's it. So I still am up a card. Why am I up a card? Oh, because I have another Aria. So I'd have to find another card anyway. Ascension's good against... It's bad against Leyline, good against Chalice. Maybe we can still justify cutting 1. Echoing Truth might be a little bit worse. It's between another Thought Scour and the Ascension. 2, 3. 2 swap. We cut 1 Ascension. Mathematics. Ran them all. Raid. 5-0 with that 74-card deck for the meme. I wouldn't mind. I think we're 2-0 right now. Played against 2 decks where I haven't wanted Beacon Bolt. Oh, well, this hand is awkward. Probably going to mulligan it. The thing is, if we hit 3 lands in a row, like, Blood Moon could be good. Aria is pretty good. But, like, all we care about is lands, and we have no spells to enable the Aria or the Arclight Phoenixes, but with a Faithless Looting, maybe we're okay. There's upside to this hand. I think this is worth at least considering a little bit longer. The Crackling Drake's pretty bad. This, like, critical mass of creatures kind of sucks, but, like, these particular 4 cards are insane. Can we do better? We probably can do better mulliganing. I mean, this hand's kind of already a 6, but it's a pretty damn good 6. What do you think, Neebs? I kind of want to keep this. I think this hand's actually really, really close. We have 3 looks at a Faithless Looting, too. And more lands. I feel like they're incentivized to play a Chalice in the opening turns, too. And, like, this hand's pretty good against Chalice, which is pretty attractive. I would keep. Alright, let's try it. Whatever, we're here to test, right? I think, I don't know, like I said, if one of these Phoenixes was another spell, the hand would just be a slam dunk. But the fact it isn't. Is my opponent mulliganing to Leyline? Ooh. Well, you don't have Leyline or owning. I think Grafter's Cage would be kind of frustrating. Alright, lands or Faithless Looting, or both. Bottom the second Aria, top the Morphose, because I think it's free. Go. Check out. Perfect. Now we have a basic for Blood Moon. Power Plant. Expedition Map. Scum! Alright, I'm going to spew this Morphos, I think, because if we draw a thing in the ice off of it, that's pretty nice. Okay. If they have Chalice here with second Tron land. Alright, land one time dealer! Land! Damn it! No! Alright. Faithless Looting, at least? Maybe? Come on. Consolation Faithless Looting. Flame Slash. You hate to see it. Alright, I think we're probably dead. Oh, no! We had so many looks. Maybe tapping the Morphos was bad, right? Because I would have... No, I would have just drawn the thing in the ice. It would have accomplished literally nothing. Urza's mine. Play something fat. Maybe they won't play something fat. Maybe they'll be nice. Was watching the VOD from earlier in the night. What places do you suggest to eat in Pittsburgh this weekend? I will have to pull up a list because I don't know off the top of my head. I know where to find them. So there's a taco place where you get free tacos if you have more than 1,000 followers. Dude, this is probably one of the least scary things I could have seen. There's also this like meatballs place I went to the last time I was in Pittsburgh that was insanely good. Map. Oh, thank God that's not a chalice. Please no Grafter's Cage. Yay. Blood Moon. Land for Blood Moon. Oh my gosh. Alright, I guess we're going to take Infinity. Would not hate to see. Dude, all his dust here would be kind of nice. We have to Spell Pierce it. Blah, 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 blah. Everything is awful. We're just going to take so much damage trying to enable this, like, thing in the ice now. I'm sorry, trying to enable this Blood Moon. So, like, this Blood Moon probably is, like, expired. So we have to hope their hand just, like, sucks. Which is not something I want to hope. All his dust? Yes! Okay. Spell Pierce it? No! Stop! I guess we get to Flame Slash that. Is that nice? And they have a waste, too. This game is just truly falling apart. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Oh my god. I think like a Faithless Looting into a series of spells is one of the only ways we're going to stay in this game. How about the third Phoenix? Alright. I am ready to move on. What? They deal 1 damage to this? What do they do? They deal a damage to me? What? I don't know. Kill this. I guess we'll play on. What? What just happened? Why are we still playing this game? Fine, we'll play another turn. They give me all his dust to Spell Pierce and we get to like flip, then maybe we're in it. Yep. They shot their own ballista. Powerful. Powerful! I was ready to concede. How's it going, Rudy? Permanti Brothers is overrated. It's a medium sandwich with B+ fries. I heard somebody. Hey! 69 oof bits. Thank you for the oof bits, Bebo. Kind of interesting thing. You could always Flame Slash Smasher as a way to discard Arclight. That's cute. Dude, that is fine. My hand is trash. You have your pickings. Pick one. I guess I shouldn't have 6. In case they have something that can get Spell Pierced and don't want to take my Spell Pierce. Yeah, I heard Permanti, you were the other, I think the second person to say that sandwich place is overrated. So I'm probably not going to go there. I heard there's like a pizza place that Liz recommended that looked good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we're down to 0 outs. This matchup is so miserable. They didn't even have Chalice. They didn't even have Chalice either in the games, and we got bodied. I mean, our deck did kind of just not function, but we took that risk with keeping that hand, and I think it did okay. We had 69 viewers, too. I got 69 bits from Meebo with 69 viewers. This is just like Tron, right? The 3-story Italian place where each floor is a different restaurant is nice. Yeah, Ross, I think that's where the meatball thing is. I think the meatball is the first floor of that, right? There's like this meatball place I went to when I was there for Eternal Weekend that was so good. It was like, I don't know, like I was like kind of skeptical, but it had a lot of good reviews. Meatball is second floor, sure. What's the name of that place? Like, it was around Thanksgiving time, I remember, and they had these, like, they had these like Thanksgiving meatballs, and they were so unreal good. I was blown away. I never thought that like, I don't know. I didn't even think that could be that good. I was not ready for that. No idea. Fair. I'm just gonna follow blindly. Rudy has never led me astray. Is it expensive? Chad owes me dinner. It's not that expensive. It's pretty reasonable. Like, I guess you would consider it's like pricier than like McDonald's, but like I don't consider it expensive. This hand is sick. Keep. Anytime you have Thought Scour plus Ascension, that's literally Splinter Twin. Like right here. Like this is we just kill them on turn 2. They're dead. Just kidding. We need to hit land drops. Actually, I actually think I was supposed to Faithless Looting there. I might have actually just screwed that up. Do I want this thing in the ice? I think I do. Do not want this Echoing Truth. I think I want this thing in the ice. Top. Because there's a chance thing in the ice is better than Ascension in this particular matchup. I definitely think I was supposed to Faithless Looting there, though. No! A discard spell. Maximum punishment. Okay. It's not that punishing. Because we can draw a third land and just flashback the looting. We're in pretty good shape. Hopefully I don't get smallpoxed. Exemplar of Justice is now following. Thank you for the follow. If I get smallpox here, the game probably ends. But I'm going to put him on something more reasonable than actual factual 8-rack. I'm going to put him on like either Black-Green X that had the mountain, like, or the swamp draw, or like maybe some variant of like a Mardu deck that had the swamp draw. Like even just Black-Green I think is more likely than 8-rack. But it is on our radar that we are going to get smallpox and lose this game. Can someone clip that? It's literally Splinter Twin. Oh, okay. We got Shambling Vent. That's pretty good. Man. Land. Dang. This is what it's like being just insane at Magic. This is all skill, in case you guys are wondering. I hope you guys are watching. This is just all just professional Magic. Now we're actually going to get Liliana'd, but that's okay, because we're going to put 2 Phoenixes in the yard. Ooh. Goodbye. Go. And we get to flip our thing in the ice if we get to untap. I doubt we're untapping with this thing in the ice. Ding. Look at me. What? What? Excuse me? Are we dead? Are they about to Lingering Souls me? Oh, no. Ah! That is... Ah! I've never felt so dead in my life. So I can bring back 2 Phoenixes and, like, block. I don't really think that's getting anywhere. But sure. You know what? Red. Here's Morphose. Alright. We're going to have to play this Ascension later. Blue. Red. Oh, that's a tilt. Scour myself. Oh, wow. Now we have another Scour. I guess we're just going to Gut Shot, bring back the birds, play the land, and then we can turn on Ascension next turn, and maybe that keeps me in this game. But they're going to get like 1 billion power worth of stuff, and that is pretty frustrating. Sure, we'll just Gut Shot you. Good God, this is dumb. Put this into play tapped. Combat. Caw! No attacks. The turn is yours. Ah! But it's okay. We've assembled Splinter Twin. All right, yeah, I'm gonna block. I'm not interested in taking 4. All right, taste it. Good God, dude, we're so dead. Silent Clearing too. You get to crack it and Flashback Souls. That is broken. Broken. Serum Visions. Oh, that's also a thing. Let's Ascension. I guess I kind of want to Serum Visions looking for a... I don't want to mill them, though. Ah! Thought Scour me. Always yes, always yield. Looting. I could cast the Looting. I really don't want to do that. I think we're just going to Serum Visions. Try to set stuff up. Thing in the ice, thing in the ice. You don't hate to see that. Maybe you do hate to see that. Like, I don't really think we're getting anywhere with a bunch of things in the ices, so I'm actually going to bottom them. I'm going to ride this Ascension to victory. And if it doesn't get ridden to victory, then we're going to die. Opponent is on pure value, no kidding. Ah! They're 3/3s! And they have Vigilance. Stop! Alright, we drew a land. This is gas. Alright, I think we're in it, chat. We're gonna get all 4 birds probably. What do we have? 37 cards? Okay. I think we're gonna win this game. Always yes, always yield. Please don't deck me. Target me. Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's also a pretty good one. Blue, blue, red, red. You don't hate to see this. We're going to target... So this is the original. So I think I want to Morpho second. So I guess the first one's going to target Thought Scour, Serum Visions. And then we'll have the copy, which resolves first. We'll have that one target Manamorphose and Faithless Looting. Yeah, we had a Faithless Looting in hand. That second Faithless Looting is probably bad. Okay. Let's put this on the stack first. And then this on the stack. Alright. Morphos is a nice one. We could also put Crackling Drake into play. I don't know. We'll just hold it. Why not? Discard a Faithless Looting. Blue and red. Okay. Blue and red. Loot again. Discard some lands? Sure. Alright, this is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna have to ignore you, chat. I'm sorry. Play this first. We have another looting anyway, so sure. What do you have? 24 cards left? Maybe we're supposed to try to deck them. It's pretty nice. Oh, I can stack these however I want. Whatever, I'm not dealing with that. Same targets. Gut Shot doesn't do anything, so we're gonna bottom both of these. Okay. We're gonna top... I guess we'll bottom this. Top this. And then this will resolve putting the Phoenix in the yard, and we'll draw another card. And we have another Morphos. How many bolts are left in our deck? Can we kill them? I think we've been through one. No, we've been through none? And there's 16 cards left? What the heck? Alright, I guess we're just going to bolt them to death. Sure, let's cast this. Okay. Blue, red. Okay. Blue, red. None of these are lightning bolts. Sure, cast it again. Blue, red. That's a bolt. Blue, red. That's not a bolt. Serum Visions. Find more bolts. These are bolts, yes. Okay. Top, top. Bolt. More bolts. Top. Top. You don't hate to see that. Alright, we'll loot, I guess. Okay. Discard some lands, because I don't want to think anymore. Discard this Ascension and this thing in the ice. Let's just bolt them a million times. Bolt you! Same targets. Deal 6. Bolt you again. Same targets. Alright, they're very dead. Bolt you... Oh no, I needed the gut shot. Where did the gut shot go? Have we been through both gut shots? Maybe I need to find the last Manamorphose. 1, 2... Sure, we'll find the last Manamorphose, I guess. Because I discarded a land too. Oh, I have the last Manamorphose. What am I doing? Spewing. Island. Mountain. There we go. Now we have all the riches. Oh, I already played a land too. Well, whatever. Got bailed out by the deck because the deck's broken. Make a bunch of red mana. Oh, we drew the gut shot too. Look at this. We just have it all. And we have 1 card left in our deck, too. 1 card to spare. Bolt you again. Bolt you an additional time. Look at me, I'm a burn deck. Where are you going? Where are you going? I have 2 whole cards left in my deck. Spewer Sasser. Good lord, I need a Drake. Dude, I played great. What do you mean? I have 11 counters in my Ascension? I just played like a god. I'm so good at this game. Alright, do we want Leyline of Voids? I don't think so. I kind of want Spell Pierce and Force Negations. So I'm going to put those in my deck. Oh, I played great. Game actions. Agreed, targeting looting was goosey. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Honestly, that whole turn was rough. Doing this on Moto is miserable. Dude, I thought it was kind of miserable on paper because you have to just like vomit words when you're explaining what's going on. You're like, okay, cast this, target this. These 2 are going to target this. This copy's going to resolve first. Like, you have to like say so much crap. Doing it on Moto is like so much worse because you have to like try to figure out which triggers are what, and like it's just, oh, it's a nightmare. I hated it so much. That was so bad. But also at the same time, it was also kind of fun. I think Bloodman sucks. Aria might be okay, because winning with combat's going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to think about Aria. And, like, they're very likely to be, like, a Rest in Peace deck, too. So, like, what if we did, like, this? Oh, well, I guess I want more. No, the Arias go over here. Big stupid. Got, like, a Finale. Keep Echoing Truth, because they're a token deck. Not in love with Gutshot. Do want one to flip the thing in the ice. Crackling Drake seems like it just gets jump blocked. Is that good assessment? Seems like fine assessment. If only there was another win condition that required much less clicking. Wow, Ross. Would we even have won the game with an Aria there? I don't actually know. I didn't do the math. Like, we got to cast that many spells because we got to copy Manamorphoses. So, like, I don't actually know if we would have won the game there. I don't think we would have. I mean, we probably would have won on the next untap, provided they don't have, like, more stuff. But, I don't know. I'm just going to do this. I'm sure this kind of makes sense to somebody. Yes, we would have. I didn't do the math, dude. What do you want from me? This hand's great. If they have Leyline, though, this hand is bad. Keep. You don't have Leyline. You don't have it. F! Crap! Oh, this is so bad. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. This is very fine. I don't know why you guys are stressed out, but this hand's actually secretly really good. Oh, no. More enchantments. Where's Back to Nature? We should splash green for Back to Nature. Put this into play. Hope. No, fuck. So, talk me out of just, like, making land drops and eventually just, like, casting 3 Arclight Phoenixes. Because that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Like, they're going to Lingering Souls. That's fine. We're going to anger it all away. It'll be kind. Nobody cares. Alright, yeah, see, like, we're going to cast this Sleight of Hand. It's going to be great. Sleight of Hand. Find a 4th land so we can start casting some birds. Perfect. Just what I'm looking for. Island. We're going to play this wonderful island. Even though we probably should play Fiery Islet. We're going to pass. It's going to be great. And then next turn we're going to anger, and then we're going to start casting birds. And we're going to win the game. It's going to be great. Just wait. Just wait, everybody. Just you wait. 4 mana, 3/2 haste. It's busted. It's busted. So you're liking Pyro over Aria? Attack online, I am in fact liking Pyro over Aria. Your opponent has 2 flying creatures that would trade for your second wave of Phoenixes. I'm pretty sure you had time to Aria them. But did I have the mana to Aria them? What are you doing? Attack me. That's fine. I don't have a sweeper. You should just, like, spew. You're not spewing. Okay. They're not spewing, chat. They're not like me. I am a spewer. We're going to play a Phoenix. And I'm going to trade to show I mean business. Fuck. Wait, did they just path their own spirit? What do you have for 4 mana? What is this? Is this an anthem? I don't understand. Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's, Ah! I feel dead. Tulsi 2. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You ever feel dead, chat? I feel dead every now and again. Huh. If I attack, they just block and keep a 5/5. Don't love to see it. How many bolts are in my deck? All of them. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to loot. Finale. That's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, I guess we'll discard a land. Alright, we got a thing in the ice. No worries, no worries. We're going to flip, pick up some tokens. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You guys are panicking. I don't know why you guys are worried. This is going to be great. What does this give them? +1/+1 until end of turn? So you hit me for 6/9? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't F6. Maybe I should, like, do this. And let's loot away some birds. I got a follow. Beebs! Thank you for the follow. Spewer? Spewer's a word? Spewer is literally a card. Alright, throw these in the garbage can. Do I want to cast this? Kind of want to cast this, but I kind of want to play this. Casting it. I need to be able to flip this thing. Card that matters. Yum. Oh. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to Serum Visions, and we're going to Anger the Gods. And we're going to hope that they don't have a removal spell, because that would be bad. What did they do? Oh, they just plussed up Sarah. That's fine. Do I see no blocks? Take 6, go to 7. Can, like, bounce this. We can also just, like, replay stuff. Can also trade with a token. I don't want to trade with a token. My Arclight Phoenix is worth more than that. Besides, if they kill my stupid thing that I say anyway, I'm just very dead. So, okay. This is going to be great. See, look how great this is. Bottom. Top. Crack this. Busted. Draw a card. Bolt this moron. Goodbye. Yeah. Flip up your tokens. Combat. Hit you for 1 billion. Give or take 1 million or so. Alright, then we're gonna play this tap Steam Vents. Dude, I told you. Who was worried about this game? Who was worried? We're just gonna win. It's easy. This is just not hard at all. Our deck's broken. Play Islet into looting cannot be the right play. Listen, Ross. I mean, I'm just spewing. I can't lie to you. I'm spewing. I mean, if I can watch Drake spew like this, my heart can't take it. We're doing great. What are you guys freaking out about? This deck's great. You just cast your spells. If you see, you don't want to die with your spells in hand. You want to win by casting your spells. Wise words. Wise words. We've drawn a lot of lands. So we can Aria into Anger. Is that good? It feels good. I think I'm going to do that. I don't actually know what the math is. We can't Anger into Bird because that would just kill them. But, like, I don't know. I feel like getting Aria down kind of matters. And, like, it insulates us against the removal spell here, which they have 3 cards in hand and have 3 mana up. So I'm actually just going to play the old Aria of Flame in case they have a removal spell. Or a deal 5 in black. What's that? What's that Ob Nixilis card that has the limited card that exiles? Not playing around it. Not playing around it. Take your 1, nerd. Take your 1. Let's go. Combat. Hiya. Go. Busted. Busted. Thing in the eye is so good. How does giving them more time to draw a removal spell? They clearly don't have insulate us from said removal spell. What do you mean they clearly don't have it? They have infinity cards in hand. And they can buy infinity time with these stupid tokens. I don't understand how this is incorrect. What is this? Fly? This does not fly. Alright, this flies. Faithless Looting. Do I shoot this? What does this even do? I don't care at all about this. Makes emblems? I don't know. Yeah. Deals 2 damage to it. We can kill it with Arclight Phoenix. That's attractive. My plan's still to kill them. Kill them! Face! Face! Discard stuff. Oh, God. Well, now I feel kind of dumb. Just kidding. I don't feel dumb. I'm really smart. Yeah, cast this. So they have to block. Tech you, tech you. I think with Aria, we just have enough pressure that, like, I don't think we need to pressure this walker. And by the time, like, I actually do need to pressure it. Oh, no. Do you have a path for real? Or a push? That would be disgusting. Oh, no. So they can gain 2 life. Go to 6. So they did do a spell next turn? Oh, God. Now they go to 9. Am I dead? Yeah, they should make an emblem and I'm dead. F. The combo. The wombo. What was that about the removal spell they clearly don't have? Probably drew it. Ah! Should have hit the sword. Wonder how many basics their deck actually plays. They have a lot of the Horizon land, so like I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it. Oh, we dead AF. Kill the Sorin. Look, Ross is so smart. He wanted to kill the Sorin. I don't know. I feel like we were winning that race. And we were still a point from dying, like, on board. Maybe. You realize that your opponent won at 6 after you gave them 7 life with Aria, right? Did that matter? Well, we also dealt a point of damage with the Aria, right? So that math still doesn't work out. We still wouldn't have won the game. No, we dealt 3 points of damage with Aria, right? Because we cast 2 spells. Yeah. So that's still 3 extra points. That was so exciting. Listen. 10 minus 3, 7. Oh, I see. I understand what you're saying. Fine. I don't know. It just felt like Ross. It felt like it was correct because if they have removal spells, which obviously their deck is a path and a push deck, and honestly just a Lingering Souls deck. Like, we were in trouble if they just cast Lingering Souls. Like, we're never getting through again. So it felt like starting, like, assuming the Thing in the Ice is not going to get another hit, I think playing the Aria first is correct. Maybe that's why I think Aria sucks, is I just play it when I'm trying to be overly conservative. I don't think I want any of these cards. Crackling Drake might be a little better, because they have a lot more ground tokens than I thought they would have. Some mathematics right here. 1 billion minus a few million is 7. That's some Drake level math. I'm great at math. What do you mean? I have a minor in mathematics. I'll have you know. Sand looks fantastic. Keep. I don't know if I want to spew this Serum Visions on one looking for a proactive 2-drop, which is only Thing in the Ice at this point in time. I think I want to play it on turn 2 because I'm more interested in Aria. And I think Thing in the Ice is less impactful in this matchup. And I think holding up Spell Pierce could be good for catching a discard spell. Leyline of Sanctity? You just put 1 billion Leylines in your deck. Alright, sure, dude. I will gut shot myself. This is fine. This is just the wrong Leyline. What if you take that line, then you have to kill the Sorin? I agree. I think killing the Sorin was incorrect. I think not killing the Sorin was incorrect. Whatever. I think I should have killed the Sorin. Those are the words I'm looking for. Well, they didn't do anything. I think I'm going to Serum Visions first and make decisions after Thing in the Ice. I don't want Lightning Bolt. There's an argument to this Serum Visions, though. Do we need the 3rd land? I don't think we need this 3rd land. So we have Force of Negation for most 2-drops. But we're going to shock and hold up Spell Pierce anyway. And, like, we have Morphos plus Serum Visions, but we're probably actually going to play Thing in the Ice. I think no matter what, I'm supposed to top this and shock. Why is Gutshot in our deck? Well, because, like, it can pick off a token or can, like, pick off, like, Sarah after she minuses, and it, like, helps flip Thing in the Ice faster. I think having Gutshot, like, is a little bit better. Do you disagree? I think having 1 Gutshot... I mean, I cut 1 because I don't want to draw a 2nd ever, but, like, I think it helps flip Thing in the Ice. Hopefully they try to kill this on their turn. Unfortunate. Alright, we're probably going to have to, like, spew some cantrips next turn, hoping to get something done. I'm going to hope that there's nothing I care about happening here. Oh no, something I care about. Yeah. Too juicy of a target. Do I want to go looking for Phoenixes? Like, I could start spewing these cantrips looking for Phoenixes, but that makes my Arias worse. I think I want to lead off with Serum Visions and make a decision after that. Fiery Islet. I don't want that. I do want this Serum Visions, though. I think I'm going to go for it, because, like, we can go into this Visions. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And, like, we already have, like, this I kind of want to discard to the looting anyway. Alright, I want to make blue, red. Then I'm going to Serum Visions. Looking for some birds. None of these are birds. So I'm actually going to bottom both. I could stop here. Could stop here, try to keep playing it long. I don't know that we're winning the long game, though. I'm just going to loot, try to find some birds. Birds! Alright, go. We did not find birds. We didn't find, like, an Aria or anything, either. We found nothing to do. Now they have an opportunity to play a walker. But if they Sarah, we get to Gutshot it. Right? This isn't sap your permanents, right? Yeah, cool. So if they Sarah make a token, we get to Gutshot it. What about anything when we have no threats and our opponent's on 3 cards? I just don't think it's good enough. I think it's too slow. I was looking for birds. Kind of on the same line this turn. Kind of want to start with a flashback looting, though. Oblivion's End Gaming. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Like, I don't really care that much about this 4/4, I don't think. It is quite a few turns away from killing me. I think I want to wait on this Faithless Looting, though. Sleight of Hand. Finale's nice. Finale is a nice pickup. So we get to Gutshot. I can play a tap land and Finale into the Manamorphose next turn. I don't hate that. And then Serum Visions. Could also just like Shock. And hold up Force of Negation. It's spewing a lot of life though. It spews 4 life. Does that change the clock? It does. It changes it by a turn. We have 42 cards left in our deck. Been through, we bottomed 4, I think. So there's 38 virtual cards for the sake of finding birds. I think it's worth 4 life. Ross will probably really much disagree with this, but I think it's worth 4 life to hold up Force of Negation this turn. It's like kind of obvious, but at the same time, like, they can't just not do stuff. Maybe they can, but if they're not doing stuff, I think that's pretty good for us. Tangible Virtue, that ups the clock by a full turn, so we're going to counter that. Stop. Please stop. I think it was going to flip in 2 turns, which is more damage than an Arclight Phoenix, but not more than like 2 Arclight Phoenix. I don't know. Like, it felt like that was putting myself in the best position to get lucky. Alright, let's target Manamorphose and Serum Visions. Done. So we're going to cast the Morphose first, then the Serum Visions. And that way they resolve the Visions first. They have 1 card, and do you have a Surgical? Are you for real? That's frustrating. Oh, it's even more frustrating. Alright, and now we're dead in 2. Uh-oh. Yup. We got deaded. Maybe we shouldn't have bottomed that Echoing Truth. That's one I'm actually regretting, is bottoming that Echoing Truth. Aria of Flame. Timely. You. Blue, Morphose. Blue, red. We like bolt this, not like guarantees that we live, or we can Hail Mary. I mean, we're dead to any Anthem too. We're just dead to so much. I don't really know what my outs are otherwise. Did we just die to Orzhov tokens? Probably. Orzhov tokens with Leyline of Sanctity. I don't know. Russ seems a lot more unhappy with how I played this game than I am. Like, maybe it's arguable that I went for the wrong plan, but I think I did pretty good job, like, formulating a plan and sticking to it. And playing into that plan. I don't think bolting is going to win us the game. Whereas, like, I don't know. I guess if we hit double Phoenix there, then, like, I can, like, block, and then keep a Phoenix around, block, and bolt the next turn. And I do think that puts us back in the game. Oh, no. We lost Eldrazi Tron and Orzhov tokens. Didn't spew hard enough. Appreciate it, Shadows. I don't think I spewed that much. Like, the turn I decided to spew, it was because, like, my hand was full of cantrips, I wasn't really getting anywhere, and I was looking for some action. Like, there was maybe merit to keeping that thing in the ice on top, but, like, I kind of wanted to get on the board faster than that. Like, I couldn't play it that turn. I was going to have to play it the next turn and then flip it the turn after. And, like, if they have another push, or even just, like, a Planeswalker, like the Sarah, like, I don't really even feel like a good position at all. Like, they have so many draw steps and high-impact cards that, like, interact with thing in the ice that I wasn't a fan. A Wumpa. We really kind of died to that Kaya's Guile. I think that Finale Promise was set up to, like, really put us in a good position. This hand's very good. Humans. I'm going to shoot your stupid whatever it is. Lots of swamp decks today. Lingering Souls is already a house against the deck. I mean, Lingering Souls is good against everything but Thing in the Ice. But, like, they were good against Thing in the Ice. Like, as a push path deck, like, you're already pretty good at answering Thing in the Ice. So, like, it's, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with my ability to keep a Thing in the Ice on the table. Whereas, like, pushing Arclight Phoenixes is terrible. And pathing it, I at least don't feel that bad about it. Do I want to Thought Scour on one? I think it's worth my time. I'm shocked that they're a Thoughtseize deck that isn't interested in taking my Finale Promise. That kind of cues me off to another discard spell. Chill Daffodil. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. The Guile was probably beating you regardless, but I definitely would have kept both Thing and Truth. Yeah, I think the Truth for sure was a mistake. I thought about it for a little bit, but I was like, I don't know, I kind of just want to Hail Mary for birds this turn. I think there was definitely a line where I just top Echoing Truth and stop casting spells and pass. But I don't know. Like I said, it kind of felt like it had the same problem the topping Thing in the Ice did, where I'm still like trying to play this reactive game against this deck that has more tokens. Like, yeah, I can like try to answer all the tokens I want. They're still gonna have more tokens. And like, yeah, I just don't really feel like I'm getting anywhere. I don't know what I'm up against. Like, it looks like Black-Green X, but like if it's Black-Green X, no 2-drop is really weird. So like that puts them, if it's Black-Green X, then they definitely have a Liliana. And like the Verdant Catacombs kind of tips me off that maybe it's just black-green. They could also have a Tireless Tracker, which Lightning Bolt's very good against. Either way, I don't think I'm interested in spewing harder than just this Thought Scour. So I think, I don't know, I guess I'll Thought Scour main phase. I did hit an Arclight Phoenix. Good God. Now like Bolt Faithless, like Bolt Gutshot kind of makes sense. Or I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, like, I could just do Faithless Looting Gutshot. Also kind of makes sense. Just, like, put the Phoenix back into play. I have an extra land to discard now. I think casting this Faithless Looting does make sense. And actually it lines up really well against the Liliana. Sure, let's do it. Another bird. Nope. We'll discard this land. I don't know how interested I am in this Lightning Bolt. Or this... It's good against Tireless Tracker, but we have Finale of Promise. Finale of Promise is definitely good. think. Hey, sold hotcakes. Thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Why are you so much more okay with them pathing a Phoenix there over a thing? Because it doesn't really feel like it's costing us a resource. Like we invested, I think we still invested less. Like we moved through our deck looking for more action, and as a byproduct of casting our cantrips looking for action, we put Phoenixes into play. So if they path that, they're advancing our board by giving us more lands, and we invested less in it. And like that to me makes me feel better about getting pathed. I mean, that may be a bad way of looking at it, but it seems like it makes sense to me. I really am having trouble with the second discard, because if they have a Tireless Tracker, I really kind of want... Oh, whatever, I'm just going to Finale if they have a Tireless Tracker. I shouldn't think this long about that. Oh no, I didn't cast the Gut Shot. F. I spent too long thinking about the decision. I didn't cast the Gut Shot. Oh no. Missed out on 3 damage. Should have discarded the Gut Shot if I'm just not going to cast it. Whatever, maybe they'll Liliana me. They did not Liliana me. I think I'm interested in just casting the Finale. That's still kind of a tilt. Thought Scour. Serum Visions, I guess. Done. What you got? You got Surgicals? Do not cast. Boop. Shouldn't spend so much time talking, Drake. Ooh, Ascension's a great draw. Especially since we have all these spells. Bottom this. Top this. There's a Sleight in the graveyard, right? Yep. Boop. Alright. Now, I have to get it back, right? Yeah, look at that. I'm so good at returning Arclight Phoenix. I told you, I'm great Izzet Phoenix player. Alright, you got me. Look, I didn't spew the Gut Shot. Got rewarded. Hopefully they had that last turn. So I have rewarded for just keeping another card in my hand. Alright. Let's see. Probably got a Bob. They're not playing in the Gut Shot? Maybe. Looting puts you down a card. Getting Phoenix back helps keep you even. Same as Thing. You only get card advantage when you have multiple birds. Yeah, but like, I don't know. It's the trading on mana that I was more interested in. Like, our mana is pretty valuable. Did they? Okay. What am I doing? If you were no great, why did you get Surgical? I don't know, man. They did get me. You purposely held it for Bob. Yeah, I'm a god. I just, you know, I'm holding him. Just so smart. Smart, then and handsome. They're about to play like a Kalidas that I can't answer. It's going to be a good time. And they Surgical me, so like, I don't get that Slight now. No, that's okay. We got a Thought Scour, I guess. I definitely am interested in playing this land. So yeah, we're just gonna play the Ascension, and we're gonna Thought Scour an end step, I think. I expect them. They didn't crack Nurturing Peatland. Do you have a 5-drop? Why would you not crack this? What are you not playing? Inquisition me. I'll Thought Scour myself. Put a counter on my Ascension, and then we can Flashback Looting. Always yes. Always yield. Another Ascension. Pretty sweet. And Flashback Looting now turns it on. It's pretty exciting. You can also just Morphose into Flashback Looting. So they have to answer the first Ascension this turn and take the second Ascension probably. Or these Ascensions are going to win this game pretty easily. They took Gut Shot. That seems certifiably insane, even if you have a Bob. You're a madman. An absolute madman. All right, let's win this game. Lightning Bolt that. Turn on Ascension. Look at that draw, opponent. Is this game close? All right. Okay. Oh, I suppose I should. Always yes, always yield. I think this game is over. Blue, red. Okay. Blue, red. So we can play another Ascension and begin to turn it on, or we could just play a Crackling Drake. Kind of down to just Serum Visions first and make decisions later. Just kind of want to get ahead on cards really badly. Pretty down to top both of these. Top. Okay. Draw a card. bottom the land, top the bolt. Could just like draw more cards. Feels kind of hard to go wrong with that. And I can turn a second Ascension on. I don't know if that's good either. Maybe we'll just play a Thing in the Ice. There's no birds in our deck. So it's like between Crackling Drake and Bird. I mean, and like basically any of these payoff cards. I'm trying to figure out, like, I feel like we're pretty likely to win the game from where we're at now. We have like 6 cards in hand. They're 2. But I still want to cast another cantrip. So I think that means I want 2 Thing in the Ice. Because I want to cast one more cantrip just to kind of solidify it. Yeah, I'm down to just cast another Serum Visions. Oh, I should put the Thing in the Ice on first. Save a little bit of time. Draw a card. Top. Draw a card. Willing to top both of these, I think. Top. I guess we can just shock. And Sleight of Hand. Boop. Boop. This spew is mostly to just get egregiously ahead on cards. I shouldn't have topped that Thing in the Ice if I was going to cast this Sleight, though. Yeah, well, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Still going to hold the Bolt. Okay. Because I don't really know where I want to go with it yet. If they have more creatures, I want to go elsewhere. But we still have 6 cards in hand. Put more stuff into play. So, feels pretty hard to win from this position, no matter what they have. Even if they blow up my... That is fine. Even if they blow up my Ascension, I think I'm in still a pretty good spot. Multiple Morphoses. How many bolts are left in the deck? We have 1, 2. So we can hit them for... Assuming Thing in the Ice flips. Just play Crackling Drake after flipping. I don't know. It's kind of a hard decision to make because I don't really want to cast that much more stuff. Drake is a cantrip. Yeah, but I don't really want to pick it back up, right? I guess it's like 18 power. Like, I definitely want to get rid of this tracker no matter what. Maybe I just bolt, play Crackling Drake. That feels kind of weird. I could just play second Thing in the Ice. Can we not just kill them? I don't know. Like, the thing is, yeah, like, the Thing in the Ice has to hit for us to do that. I don't know. Let's just start casting stuff, I guess. I don't really want to scour myself anymore, right? So I'm going to scour them. I don't know what they could hit. If they have Lingering Souls in their deck, I'm going to feel like a moron. Same targets. Let's target them. They drew a card with Thought Scour. Nice. Perfect. Alright, we gave him a card. Perfect. Here's an Assassin's Trophy. Just bolt them. Alright, are we done here? It looks like they are in fact done. Alright, they don't want to play no more. They could crack their thing to draw a card and try to hit a removal spell, but I guess they're being nice and like realizing that like the Ascension is bugged and they're drawing cards. So that's kind of fucked up. Not a fan of that. It's a bug, yeah. Wait, how are we giving them cards? Yeah, apparently Ascension's broken on Moto, so we're out here giving our opponents cards. It actually hasn't really mattered quite yet. But it is pretty frustrating when I'm trying to test out Ascension that, like, there's times where it's like, okay, cool, we're just giving them cards. This is pretty unfun. And it's like, it's seemingly at random. It doesn't always give them cards, and, like, the same cards don't always give my opponent cards. Like, one time they got to Sleight, but that doesn't happen all the time. One time they got to Thought Scour, that doesn't happen all the time. It's kind of a scary bug. I would not want to be the developer trying to fix it. Do I not have Blacker Necks on here? How did I not have Blacker Necks? Is that deck that unplayable? Really? I didn't put it on my guide. I'm such a forehead. Let's see. It's nowhere on this. Oh, Oh no, I might have to actually think for myself. This is horrible. Oh wait, no I don't. Whew, close call. Well, I guess it was thinking for myself. I was just thinking for myself at an earlier point in time. This card's insane. This is another spot where having Beacon Bolt, not having Beacon Bolt is really frustrating because it's very, very good in this matchup. Kind of want Arias. Whatever. I'll just put Arias in the deck and we'll call this real sideboarding. Hopefully they don't Leyline me. Actually, I don't care about getting Leyline that much. I have 2 cards in my deck that actually care about it. So being a dev would blow. Yeah, I'm sure Mono is just like god-awful programming. It's sweet. You don't hate to see it. I like having actually a fair bit of lands in this matchup because, like, missing land drops early is a good way for Black-Green X to, like, okay, that's fine. Even better. Yeah, it's a good way for Black-Green X to get ahead. I'm going to play this so we can bolt their Bob and still play Thing in the Ice on 2. Ugh. Sure. We got a 4-mana 3/2 flyer. We got a Crackle Dackle. We got old Thingy in the Icy. Thingy in the Ice is going to be kind of frustrating this game because there's a chance we get 2 for 1 by the Liliana. I imagine they'll take Bolt. Okay, they don't have Liliana is what that means to me. Treetop Village deal. Okay. Nice. Speaking of Moto bugs, taste it. Watch them just Liliana me anyway. It's like, yeah, they took Thing in the Ice, so I don't think they have Liliana. And before Liliana, oh my god. Stop. Maybe they'll trophy me so I get to Crackling Drake next turn. That would be sicko. Choke? Excuse me? What the fuck? That's so rude. Choke? Scum. Did not put them on that. Alright, that fetches a mountain. I don't hate to see a mountain. I'm going to top both of these cards. Here's this. Go, I guess. They stone rained me. What dinguses? Dingai. Get fucked. I mean, it's not even that good. It was a stone rain. Our hand is mono threats. Why do we need an Ascension? I don't know, in case they blow up a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm planning to fetch it away currently. But if they answer the next, like, 2 or 3 things I do, then I'm going to... ugh. Blech. Blech. Have I mentioned blech? Blech. Don't like it. Not a fan. Alright, let's play this. Crack. For Montaña. Morphose. Okay. Blue, red, looting. Tilt. Tilting. Maybe this game still involves me. Because, like, I want to bolt this in response to the fetch. I don't want them to get another card out of this. I'm looking for a land anyway. We're going to cast this. I guess. What was that you wanted, Drake? Another land? Okay. This sucks. So we've already fetched this turn. Maybe we screwed this game up. We definitely keep one of the canals. Probably been in this Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, I don't really see any way around it. Alright. Bolt. Yeah, bolt first might have been good. But, like, what am I bolting? Like, I don't want to... I guess I'm supposed to bolt the tracker instead of picking it up. I wanted to, like, navigate the game. Like, if I find a blue spell, I get to navigate the game to a point where, like, I get to bolt it in response to the trigger. And that's kind of nice. But that is not how this game played out at all. Bring back Phoenix! Tilt! So, oh well. The thing is, like, I guess we do have a 7-8 in play. So if they don't find, like, a piece of removal pretty quickly, and we discarded the Phoenix, I am fucking great at Magic. Goodbye. Aria of Flame. Okay. I supposed to play that? I don't know, probably. Gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Pressure's Liliana, so I could have discarded it, but the Liliana gets to eat these Crackling Drakes pretty easily. So, alright. I like drawing cards before plussing Liliana. Don't hate to see that. Maybe they won't actually plus it. It seems wild. They have 5 cards in hand. But first, you deny them a clue, but in the process, you're giving them a tracker. Is that true? Yeah, that's if I miss, right? So, like, if I hit a blue spell, I get to flip Thing in the Ice, and then response, they're going to, like, I don't know, like, fetch. And at that point, Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. Crackling Drake. Good cards. Don't really have a ton of answers to that. So I think I'm going to shock. Just pass. Okay. Now they can play Tracker unimpeded. I'm just going to draw cards first, hoping to hit a land drop, I guess. Tarmagoofer, a 7/8. That's so big. Looting. We take 7, go to 7, then we have to draw like an insane sequence of stuff. Sure. Here's the thing. Yeah, I think we lost this game playing the Aria. Should have held the other Crackling Drake most likely. Oh, does not appear to have mattered. I do not think we have an out. Beacon Bolt is so good in this matchup. I wish we had Beacon Bolt. Like, we actually might single-handedly lose this match because we don't have Beacon Bolt. It is so important. Alright, I will concede the game. Yeah, we'll cast it. Aria doesn't really do anything. Could Serum Visions, but I don't really know where we're getting with that. That sucked. So do we want the Echoing Truth back, knowing they have that? I don't think I do. Maybe Finale kind of sucks. Finale is actually probably one of the best cards in this matchup. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm just going to click Submit. There's maybe merit to Flame Slash, too. I don't know. Bolt's a little bit better, I think. Sounds good. Keep. Hope we don't have Cage or Leylines. Blech. I guess Sleight of Hand helps us hit a land, so, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll put this on bottom, because Sleight gives me 2 steps at it. And that's even around a discard spell. Yeah. It means I definitely am not playing Ascension on 2, but we're on the play, so I think we have the extra turn's going to matter a lot. Yeah, cool. Are you not playing Magmatic Sinkhole? I am not. If the fetch in response to the trigger, not the flip, then your Bolt response ends with Tracker in their hand. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess. Took Ascension, which is unsurprising. I'm debating Thought Scouring. I think I'm going to let this happen. Because, like, my hand's all good. I think they're going to take Finale. Finale's definitely the best card in my hand. Gosh. Yep. Yep. And then, does this mean Liliana? I don't really know. I really want to hit a land drop. I'm less incentivized to Thought Scour now, but I want the extra look at a land. Alright. Serum Visions first. That's a spell. I do want one of these 4th lands. So we can bottom top. Maybe I don't want the 4th land. No, I definitely want the 4th land. So I guess I'm supposed to looting before. We're going to looting before we... Before Thought Scour? It's kind of a weird spot. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna top one of these lands. I've decided I want to double land. Boop. No, this is incorrect, right? No, it's not. Looting. Drew another one anyway. Boop, boop. Alright, hopefully they don't have choke. Don't choke me, bro. What do we hit? Do we hit a second Phoenix? Nope. Unlucky. Just never lucky. Caw! Whatever, we got pressure in play. We got pressure in play, which makes their Leyline a lot worse, and then makes our Crackling Drake a lot better. Don't choke me, bro. Tarmagoofer? I'm pretty happy to see Tarmagoofer. Thing in the ice. This is going to hurt, but we are definitely going to Phoenix. I'm going to Crackling Drake this turn. Let's go to combat and attack first. Yep. Why are you running Aria, Pyro, Drake together? Because they're all great. Those cards are all good. I don't understand what the question. No, because I actually have a lot of reasons that I have outlined a lot on Twitter. But basically, it kind of comes down to... What the hell am I doing? Tap right, Drake. Blue, blue. Red, red. This thing. It basically comes down to... Ooh, that's a good one, too. I think that Crackling Drake... I think they all have their spots where they're good. And in particular, I think the Planeswalkers in the sideboard suck a lot. Like, I think the Narset and Saheeli suck, and I'd rather just have my Arias there, have Ascension, which I think is a far better main deck card, and I'd rather have Crackling Drake in my deck because it's just like another angle, still another big thing good against Leylines, and oh no. I'm going to grab a mountain in case they have choke at any point in this game. So we're going to take 5. We have a 3 turn. I guess we're winning the race currently. Not really sure how that makes me feel. Can we just put this into play the manual mode? This is a hard decision, I think, what direction to take this game. But they have 2 lands up, 3 cards in hand. Huh? The big argument for Aria, though, is it saves sideboard space. Right, but I think the cards you're putting in your sideboard suck. This is the argument I've had for weeks, is that like Narset and Saheeli are garbage. I think they do a lot of the same things that your sideboard cards already do, and they're much less powerful, and I'd rather just have a better main deck. I just don't think Narset's very good at all in the format, and I think Saheeli's actively terrible, now that we have Aria. What do I want to do? I could play Aria and Sleight. I could play Aria Thing in the Ice. There's just like, the whole world is my oyster. Aria puts him to 20. We could Sleight of Hand, then Flashback Looting and try to bring back another Phoenix. We could just cast another Phoenix. And like, we could even do stuff like double block and try to get them to use a removal spell as well as block. And then set up for like a triple spell turn. We should have so much stuff we can do. And I don't know what angle is right. Like, I don't know what, I don't know what to put them on. Like, they use Trophy on my Crackling Drake, which makes you think they don't have a non-Fatal Push removal spell. And if they have Fatal Push, I don't really want to play Thing in the Ice. So I'm kind of leaning towards not playing the Thing in the Ice. Or if I play Thing in the Ice, I'm playing Aria too. Other people making suboptimal sideboard choices is an argument towards that point. You argue that Aria is the best option available, not better than Narset. But the thing is, I don't think it's the best option available for the main deck. I think making your main deck slower to try to free up sideboard slots is a mistake. I think I'd rather have a better main deck that I have these impactful sideboard cards in the form of Aria. Like, I think it's a very good, high-impact card, but I don't think it's good in all matchups. And I think that it's actively bad in matchups like Humans or on the draw in a ton of matchups. I think Aria is very, very bad, especially like in the mirror. And I just like... I think that trying to make your deck worse for the sake of making your sideboard a little bit better, because you're only making it a little bit better, I think is not worth it. And you are incentivized to play cards that I think are not good in your deck, like Lava Dart. And I don't know. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I don't know. I don't know what to do this turn at all. We're saving this. We're saving this moment. I don't know what to do. All right. I don't have a set 75. I'd build for a given weekend. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, you're responding to one of the people. My gut kind of just wants to put an Arclight Phoenix in play and attack. So I think that's what I'm most likely to do. Because that wins the race. I don't want to get cute with the cantrips. I just want to put them to 4, and then I want to set up to kill them. Like, now they're dead to a Phoenix set and a Bolt. Like, I don't know what they could have that kills me, but they have to find some way to find 5 more damage, and they're dead on board. I've thought a long time about this. Like I said, I think it's likely to have a Fatal Push. Nicholas00, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I think that, like I said, yeah, we're winning the race. What could they have? What is this? Liliana. That's fine. Sack a creature. Okay. Sack this. Drain! Chew. Alright. Oh, please don't have Surgical. If we Aria, cast spell, that's not nearly enough. Alright, yeah, let's just slide. Let's try to find a Bolt. Or I guess it lands a thing. 1, 2. Bird's good. We can just cast Bird. Does that play around Surgical? I don't know. I don't know, like, they could fetch in response to... I mean, they could sniff it out and Surgical in response to fetch. I don't know. Surgical's so face up that, like, I feel like we're actually just, like, kind of fine if they have Surgical, because we can just block with this Arclight Phoenix. But maybe we die. Phoenix. And, like, also just, like, flashback looting into bolts, like, still very live. So I guess we're going to do that. Hardcast the Bird. Like, is that actually good? They just conceded. That's no fun. I wanted to actually decide what was right. Moonin. Okay, I want to keep thinking about this. Before we call it. I think I want to keep thinking about this turn. So, like, obviously they don't have anything, right? Folt MTG, thank you much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Obviously they don't have anything. So if they have Surgical, which I think is the only thing that matters. I don't think Fatal Push matters. I'm not going to, like, obviously Dismember doesn't do anything. I'm not going to put them on wacky cards like Slaughter Pact. Like, I think the most likely card is Surgical. If I play this Scalding Tarn and fetch, I think there's a good chance they sniff it out and just Surgical me anyway. But maybe I'm okay with that, because I could just go Thing in the Ice, Thing in the Ice. Oh no, but I don't only get to play one Thing in the Ice. And then we get to, like, I don't know, pass? I don't love that. And that's leaving Arclight Phoenix in my hand. So, like, what am I discarding? I'm discarding Aria Thing if we're taking that line. Whereas we could put the other bird in the graveyard. And putting the bird in the graveyard also loses to Ravenous Trap. Maybe we just hope they don't sniff it out and we just fetch. I think that's what I would have come to the conclusion that I'm actually supposed to do. Is I think I would have come to the conclusion you're supposed to fetch and cast the bird. Because, like, it plays around Ravenous Trap too. Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to cast this bird, I think. So I think we're going to discard Thing and then cast bird. Pitching the Thing, casting Looting has no upsides. Casting the bird gives you options if they do have Surgical and sniff it out. That's true. Because, yeah, you get to play Thing, and then we can crack Fiery Islet, and we're just, like, at least playing the game. We can even maybe still attack. Nah, I would put them on Fatal Push still. Like, I still think they have a Fatal Push. I think we still just have to play, like, play Thing, pass, and then, like, gonna end up, like, blocking probably, plus discard our last card and hope to, like, string together some bolts or whatever to win the game. But, I don't know. What do? We 3-2'd? The bread and butter 3-2. Beacon Bolt in our deck maybe would have helped against the Eldrazi Tron player, but I think we got 2-0'd by them as it is, so I don't know if it would have done enough to win the match, but playing a 14-card sideboard was easily a mistake. Didn't even see it at the beginning. I'm actually, like, half convinced that, like, I'm not crazy. Or that that I got scummed by Moto, but I don't know. Maybe it just didn't load from the file very well. Or maybe it's like misspelled, or like there's a space randomly in there. Sometimes it can be finicky. There we go. There's the card that should have been there all along. Our 14-card sideboard we 3-2'd with. See, you don't need sideboard slots, Ross. We just 3-2'd with a 14-card sideboard. You can just hemorrhage sideboard slots, and it's fine. So yeah, like talking about the Aria argument, like I think this card is like insanely better main deck. So spiel on the Aria before I guess we come off it. Like, people have not really done a good job articulating to me why Aria is so good in their deck, other than it frees up slots. People have said, like, constantly things like, you know, it's insane, it's nuts. I keep hearing about how absurd this card is, but every time I seem to play the card, I play it on turn 3, right? And this is a card that I'm playing on turn 3 for 3 mana in Modern that is not impacting the board. It gains them 10 life. Great. Who cares? They're 30. I need to cast 8 spells to win the game. So I pass the turn. Now I need to untap with this enchantment. And then I'm not very unlikely with 4 lands to be able to cast 8 spells. So maybe cast like 6 spells. And I'm not gaining any advantage other than life points while we're going along. And the only life point that matters is the last one. So like, I'm dealing a bunch of damage to them, but that's still not advancing the board. So unless the spells in my hand advance the board, which is fair, maybe they do, then like we're still not getting anywhere, and I have to pass again, hope to untap with it again, and then kill them. That's a turn 5 kill in Modern. That is nowhere near insane in my opinion. It is very good post-board against things like Chalice of the Void and Leylines, when, like, you know, you can afford to bring in the slower card to beat these hateful permanents. But when I'm playing main deck games, I kind of just want to be impacting the board. I want to be doing something on turn 3. So I want to be playing my, like, one of my proactive 2-drops, like between Thing in the Ice or Pyromancer Ascension on turn 2, then, like, untapping and going and, like, you know, doing something on turn 3. And Crackling Drake lends itself to that same plan. Like, if my plan is, you know, take action on on turn 3, then on turn 4, I theoretically will have, you know, a full graveyard because I spent the turn, you know, morphosing and trying to, like, get birds into play and stuff like that. So Crackling Drake helps me rebuild. Like, so turn 4, I'm, like, you know, spewing the rest of what I have or whatever, or just playing the Crackling Drake and rebuilding and trying to, you know, rebuild to get something going again later in the game if it's grindy enough to do that. And so Aria pushes the deck away from that action on turn 3. And I don't really want to spew on turn 2. So now I feel like I'm still forced to take turn 2 off anyway, and I end up taking turn 3 off. And then, like, I just kind of don't get enough going. Like, it just still ends up being too slow. And I don't know, maybe that's my play style that's failing there, but that is why I have found Aria to just be a worse card for the main game plan in general. It is a much worse top deck compared to Crackling Drake, and, like, at least Ascension, like, when you top deck it, you know you can just go ahead and play it. Whereas Aria, there's a lot of times you need to think about it. I think I accidentally played it. Like, I think Ross pointed out, I could have killed somebody if I didn't, you know, play the Aria, like, later in the game when I still had resources. And, like, that's just not a card that plays your main game plan well, and I don't want it in my main deck. And that's not a card I want to go into every single matchup playing at least a game with, because it's just not good at enough matchups. It is very good in the matchups it's good in, but I don't think you're really gaining that much power out of freeing up 2 sideboard slots here, because that's how many I want to play. And having a card that is, like, slower and, in general, worse at playing your main game plan. Aria lets you kill Planeswalkers. I'm aware, but our deck's good against Planeswalkers. We're, like, a Lightning Bolt, like, 4 power, 3/2 haste, like, deck. I don't feel like I'm even that bad against Narset. Like, there's times I play against, like, Narsets in the main deck, and yeah, it's kind of a problem, but, like, we have Sleight of Hands to mitigate it. These spells can be played on my opponent's turn to draw the card, so I can still cycle these out of my hand. And, like, I have Bolts, Gut Shots, Arclight Phoenixes. I can amass something to pressure a Planeswalker. And, like, if I'm really that worried about specifically Planeswalkers, then you want to play, like, a Magmatic Insight, which was brought up, and that was something I mentioned as well. That card makes a lot more sense. We've played Delve spells before. It does make you worse against Graveyard Hate, but, like, it makes a lot more sense if Planeswalkers is your argument. But, like, the argument of freeing up sideboard slots at the cost of making your main deck worse doesn't really compute for me. And I don't know, like, it's been consistently that I've been a lot less impressed with the fact that Aria is 3 mana versus 2. There's times I want it. So, like, I've considered doing things like cutting the Echoing Truth for Aria of Flame, because that lets me beat things like Chalices and Ensnaring Bridges without, you know, having this spell that can be kind of narrow sometimes. But, like, Other than that, maybe I can do like one Crackling Drake, one Echoing Truth for 2 Arias, but there's no universe in which I'd wanted to cut my Pyromancer Ascensions for Aria of Flames. Nobody's main decking Leylines. There's some people main decking Rest in Pieces, which, okay, sure, but like that's one matchup versus the multitude of matchups that I really don't like Aria in. And basically any time on the draw, I like Aria a lot less. So, I don't really know. Nothing you said makes it seem like Aria is worse than Ascension. I mean, 2 versus 3 mana is easily the best argument, in my opinion. Like, being 2 mana in Modern, like, versus 3 is huge. It's just massive. And, like, especially when you're not impacting the board. Crackling Drake impacts the board. It puts a creature in play that can attack and block and needs to be answered by the opponent. Like, it forces interaction. Whereas Aria of Flame just sits there. They don't need to interact with it. It doesn't actually play to the board at all on the turn you play it. I think that's the only argument you keep saying, that, and no match ends on 3 very much. What do you mean? Hogak's the best deck in the format. How many turn 3 screenshots have you seen? How many times do you flip a thing in the ice on turn 3 with Phoenix? Like, you can't tell me that games don't end. Just because you're not dead on turn 3 doesn't mean that you're recovering from this card that just exiled your second land. Like, that's not... I don't think the no games are ending on turn 3 argument is good at all in Modern, which is a format widely accepted to be the fastest format right now. People are saying they're dying and the games are ending faster than they are in Vintage and in Legacy. And you are going to tell me that you want to take turn 3 off to play this enchantment that doesn't impact the board? Like, come on. I really struggle with that kind of argument. And the big argument people make against Graveyard Hate, when months ago they were talking about playing a 4 Ascension build with Noxious Revival to have this other angle of attack, like, I just don't buy it. Like, I get it, Hogak has popularized hard Graveyard Hate a little bit more, but our deck was already doing things. We were already making concessions for that were still good in other matchups. Things like Crackling Drake, just Thing in the Ice by itself, which is the best card in your deck already. And, like, you can even do things like, your Arclight Phoenixes are far from dead under Leylines and Rest in Pieces. It's like, I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't want to go off too much. I do kind of want to get this on video because, like, it is a lot easier than trying to type it all up over the internet on Twitter. I do kind of want to discuss, like, my feelings and, like, yeah, it's ironic. I feel like I am in this spot where I am very, very confident in my experience with the card, and maybe it comes down to my playstyle. Maybe it does. But I'm very confident that in my experience, I have liked Aria a lot less than the other options, and it feels like I'm kind of alone on my side of the fence about this argument. So I'm almost certainly going to play this exact 75 in Pittsburgh. And if I'm wrong about Aria, then, like, over time it will obviously reveal itself. And in general, I'm going to hope it's not a big enough difference to really, swing my performance one way or the other. Like, I'm going to hope that not, just because I didn't play Aria's main and Lava Darts and stuff like that, whatever, like, I'm going to hope that it doesn't make the difference in my tournament, because I am confident in my testing that, this Aria of Flame has not done enough on turn 3 for me to want to put it in my main deck and have it in every single matchup. Whereas there's plenty of times that it's very good against the Walkers, that I want it against those Walker decks. I want it against those Chalice Bridge decks. But, like, I don't even really want it that much in the mirror. And, like, that's big. Like, when it's not good in the mirror, not good against humans, like, it's an upgrade to Crackling Drake against Hogak. Okay, but that's only even really post-board. Like, I don't expect people to be main decking Leylines in Pittsburgh. And if they are, I don't expect them to succeed very much, because the online, like, not everyone's going to have Hogak decks. Like, I think there's, like, 10% of the field that'll have Hogak. And that's not worth main decking Leyline for. So, I don't think I'm going to face as much main deck Graveyard Hate that is actually good against Ascension as people say. I think Ascension is much better at just playing your main game plan. And I think that Aria is still a very good option for the deck. It does give you an entire different angle of attack in one card, and there's a lot to be said for that. But I don't think that it is efficient enough for the main deck. And that's coming from the guy that plays Crackling Drake. So, whatever. You should be focusing your thoughts on Aria versus Ascension / Drake. Everything else is a wash. I agree. And that's what I do. That's why I try to focus the argument very much on that. But, like, I think you have to take the context of the rest of the deck into consideration when you're making this argument. Like, why is Ascension fitting a unique role in your deck? Why is Crackling Drake fitting a unique role in your deck? And, like I said, like, basically the way I have played the deck and the way I've had success with the deck is by taking action on turn 3. And that does not lend itself to taking turn 3 off. Because then I'm just playing, I feel like I'm playing a whole turn behind, and that is unacceptable in Modern. I do think it's odd that you argue so heavily for Leyline being the best Graveyard Hate, but don't think it will be played. I don't think people want to play it at all. How many times have you yourself talked about how much you hate Leylines, which I actually like a lot in this deck. And you yourself have been like, I don't think ley lines are good. And like everyone on Twitter is like, play Ravenous Traps, don't play ley lines. And like, especially with this deck, they're like, play Ravenous Traps because you want to be able to cantrip into them. And I'm like, well, I don't think they're high enough impact, even when you cantrip into them. Like, they're not high enough impact, I think, in your opening hand. And you were going to tell me you're going to try to cantrip into them and have them be high enough impact? Like, I don't buy that. Like, if I have Graveyard Hate in my deck and it's in my opening hand, I want it to win the game. Otherwise, I'm going to try to mulligan to just good hands, like that involve Ding in the Ice or involve getting my opponent dead quickly. So I don't think people are going to play ley lines because, one, they're expensive, and two, people don't like them. They don't like staring at an uncastable ley line. Like, people want to just play 7 spells and hope that's good enough, whereas, like, I don't want to play that game. I don't want to try to fight Hogak on that axis. Mostly you want to be able to keep good 7s and find Graveyard Hate. I mean, I want to keep good 7s, then if it has Graveyard Hate in the opener, I'm cool with that. Otherwise, I'm going to try to play my plan, and I'm going to try to go off to the races. I'm going to try to NASCAR down the Hogak deck, and hope that they mulligan to, like, Nature's Claims and stuff like that, because we are the threat deck, not the answer deck. And so the presence of ley lines in our deck, even just seeing them, makes them, you know, think twice about, you know, not keeping a hand with an answer to a ley line, because sometimes it can just be cold. And so we get the better end of the mulliganing. We get to look at our hands and be like, this hand's good, and they have to look at their hand and be like, does this beat a ley line? And that still gives us more power in the sideboard games. Have you talked about Zero Sinkhole? I have. Well, I haven't really. My problem with Sinkhole is the same problem I had with Set Adrift, and that's that I don't like fighting your graveyard when we have Finale of Promise. Like, I don't like being that reliant on graveyard cards. Like, Sinkhole being essentially uncastable under Graveyard Hate is unacceptable to me. Like, I'm playing a deck with Pyromancer Ascension and Finale in it. Like, I don't want my deck to be worse. It's the reason I never played Set Adrift. That and, like, there's actually a bunch of reasons I like Echoing Truth more than Set Adrift by, like, a lot. But I do think Sinkhole's a good option. And, like, there's a chance if Narsets become really popular or something that you want one in the main deck, but I just don't think Planeswalkers are at a point in Modern where they're going to be defining how games resolve. I think my expected metagame is Hogak, Humans, Phoenix, and I don't even know what the next deck is. Like, those are the best decks by a lot. Maybe, like, Mono Red Phoenix, some stuff like that. You know, something that's still just trying to NASCAR down opponents. Maybe people are going to try Infect with Scale Up. I don't know. But, like, basically the rest of it's going to be Modern from there. Hi, the Cloned One. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Ascension over New Enchantment. I'm not going over this again. You're going to have to watch the YouTube video. I just talked for probably 10 minutes about it. Do you bring in Leyline in the Mirror? I do bring in Leyline in the Mirror. It's super close to the Tark's list. Oh, thank you. What's up? What's up? Vizier. Vizier could be a popular deck. There you go. And I think Magmatic Sinkhole is also very bad against humans, I think. Like, it's very bad against the Thalia deck. It's just not a very efficient removal spell. And Flame Slash is much more efficient. So I think Magmatic is actually a little bit worse in the Mirror. And a little bit worse, especially if there's Rav Trap stuff going on. And it's a little bit worse than Flame Slash against humans. And so, like, I kind of see it in this Flame Slash spot, like Magmatic Sinkhole. And I think that it is much worse. There. No hate for you, Drake. I've just really liked Aria. Dude, that's what everybody says. Everybody says they really liked Aria. I have this, like, I'm shouting from the rooftops, and that's just, I don't know. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Homeward Path. MTG. Nothing really fun has ever been done with that card. I'm just kidding. That card's, like, fine. I guess it's like, what is it? It gives all your stuff back, right? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Great analysis on the sideboard decisions between Dredge and Phoenix playing Leyline, by the way. Thank you, Cloned One. I really appreciate it. That actually means a lot. You have no idea how much it is refreshing to hear someone enjoy my analysis of something. Magmatic Sinkhole is good against humans since it kills everything, and you can delve extra against Thalia. Yeah, but, like, how do you get those cards in the graveyard, Rudy? How do you getting 6 cards in your graveyard against Thalia? That I don't think that logic makes sense. I do agree with that Lava Dart's really impressive. Yeah, Lava Dart's pretty bad. It's good with Aria, and it's, like, kind of good at flipping your things, but sacking your land actually hurts a lot. That was the biggest thing for me, is that okay, fine. We play plenty of bad cards. We play Gutshot. Like, come on. I play Echoing Truth. Like, these cards are not very good. But, like, sacking a land is actually kind of a pain. Like, this is a deck that kind of wants its lands for, like, finales and just playing multiple one-drop spells. There's just, like, you often want to get to 4 mana, and sacking your land was pretty devastating in multiple games that I was having Lava Dart. Like, it just felt like I was pulling my deck in the wrong direction. You fill up your Graveyard Hate by playing Magic. Yeah, but the thing about Thalia is it doesn't let you play Magic. You don't play Magic when Thalia is in play. If they play a Thalia, you have to kill it immediately, or you are not going to be playing Magic. They're going to stop you. You're going to play like 1 spell a turn, and you're going to get run over. I have 2 Sinkhole and cut the Lava Dart for Flame Slash. Jeez, 2 sinkholes, so many. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't play 2 if I was going to play it. I would play like 1 in, I don't even know what slot, maybe like a finale. I don't really know. All right. Last night, with kid, lands were needed. Bad, sacking just felt bad. I agree. Shock with downside, what's not to love? Hey, Hooked on Arclight Phoenix has seen my takes. Forked Bolt with downside. 1 main, 1 side, that's pretty reasonable. All right. So if there's nothing left to discuss, thank you, Ross, if you're still here. I really appreciate you coming to hang out and talk to me. That actually means a lot to me. And I'm excited to see you this weekend. Thank you very much for checking out my stream. Thank you, Ryan, Rudy, Shadows, Hooked on Arclight Phoenix, everybody here that's participating in the discussion. I really appreciate hearing you guys' takes. It's nice to kind of just like, I don't know, this kind of discussion feels a lot better to me than what I was experiencing through Twitter and like various Facebook groups and stuff like that. It kind of just, I don't know. It was kind of beginning to get to me, and I really appreciate having a good, healthy discussion about it. It means a lot. I'm shuffling a pile of 40 Aria of Flames. You're rich. They were like, what, 30 cents like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This YouTube video is still going. Thanks, everybody. If you're still watching on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed my analysis of Arclight Phoenix. And hey, Ross is here, so you have something to watch. Thank you all for sticking around. That's Twitter for you, no kidding. But yeah, it does seem that the discussion's kind of come to an end. I really appreciate everybody in their discussion of Arclight Phoenix. I do like this list a lot. I am almost certainly going to play this exact 75. Not 74, 75. Oh no, I was lying. Why are they $9 now? Yeah, because, I don't know, people keep talking about how insane it is. And so, like, they were like 30 cents, and now they're $1 billion. What about us lurkers? Well, I always appreciate you lurkers. I really, really appreciate you guys. Especially sticking around through my rambling. That means a lot to me. And like I said, you guys on YouTube really appreciate it. Had a little bit of an informal end to this video, but I do think it's important to kind of discuss my take, especially because, like, come on, I'm playing Arclight after all the Twitter drama. Warefleet, I love the robot bits. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it for the 25 bits. That means a lot. All right. Either way, if you have been hanging out, you're lurking in the Twitch stream, you have not yet followed, make sure you follow. It's the easiest way to support me on Twitch. We'll let you know when I go live. Doesn't cost you a dime. If you're still hanging out on YouTube and you've been enjoying the content, please jam that subscribe button. Easiest way to support me on YouTube. Doesn't cost you a dime. And we'll let you know when I post more videos. You always want to know about that. Other way to support me is support my sponsors. Hey, Jared Ferris87, thank you for the follow. To support my sponsors, they support not just me, the stream, but also Team Nova. You can check them out. I'm going to read them off real quick. We have a bunch. There are links in the panels below and in the description if you're on YouTube, so you can check that out. The code Team Nova MTG for the appropriate, the appropriate channels. I believe the end games, Introspect, both you can get 10% off both of their sites, Introspective and the end games. You can get 10% off both those sites, and you can get 15% off your first 3 months with Banner Traders, all with code Team Nova MTG. So that's pretty sweet. Check them all out. The End Games is a store, so you can buy singles with them. Introspective is a clothing company. You can get some clothes with them, all at a discount. Mana Traders is an online rental service, and they're the service I've used for years. They are fantastic, and I highly, highly recommend. Like I said, 15% off 3 months with them. Also, check out hipstersofthecoast.com. All of Team Nova writes for Hipsters of the Coast. We write weekly articles, including a What We'd Play for every time there's a tournament. Waiterfleet, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. There's also a lot of other good writers, podcasts, and some merchandise available at Hipsters for you. So check them out. Like I said, all links are below. InklinCustoms.com did our tokens, our playmat, our logo. Her art is great. You can follow her on Twitter, see some of the custom stuff she's done for other people. She's a great person to work with. Really, really appreciate her. All her prices are very reasonable. Check her out. If you're going to be at Opens or Mythic Championships, she's usually going to be there too. So check out Inklin Customs. She is fantastic. And Mage, now at the top. They just released a StockX for Magic cards. I believe that the early access ended today. And so that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to try that out. That's something I would have been really, really into when I was like in college, trying to find the cheapest Magic cards I possibly can. So that's it's a little app I'm excited to play around with, and I think it can have a pretty big impact on the way we buy and sell Magic cards. So check them out. There should be a link in the panels and description below as soon as I finish the stream. I don't think I had the Mage link in quite yet, and so check them out. They're awesome. Hey fam, let me know what's up since I loaded. I missed the stream. Yeah, it'll be uploaded tomorrow. Anyways, thank you all for your support, and I will check you guys out next week.